Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is the 29th of April, 2024, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. And look at who we got in the chat already. Beezers and Deus Marionette already in the chat. And King Be Cruel, that is right, all the way over on the YouTube side of things, my friend. Yes, I feel like it's time to indulge in some DarkSydePhil content because, guys, I don't know if you were around for it, but last we were with our hero over on DSP Gaming and DSP Reacts. History was made. Ladies and gentlemen, DarkSydePhil has had one of the lowest supported streams of all time. So big ups to the guy. Truly, we are living in the end times because 1 Minute Man, ever since he's been excommunicated from the Snort Fort, things have not been looking good for the guy. And usually on Mondays, we have a lot of stuff to do behind the scenes, but I figured, why don't I do this while I am putting together some graphics for the rest of the week in my real life? I hope that you all enjoy because I'm going to try and make this a more permanent fixture of the channel. Thank you for sticking around with us earlier today for the Step Mania streams, and do stay tuned because tonight we will be playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the Late Night Chill stream. But thank you all for hanging out as always, and without any further ado, let's see what the guy is getting into. Ladies and gentlemen, it is DarkSydePhil. And big shout out to Raw Phil for the footage. Oh my God. We're already in clown mode. Oh God, I'm sorry. What? Did he just seriously tease us with that dumb stuff? This is Raw Phil, actually. I don't believe that, this is from Phil's channel, per se. But we're going to be skipping ahead. I knew it. I thought this guy started at 2:30, and it's only 2:09, so. I don't know what's worse. And there it is. The shitty motion graphics. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between. We are amongst royalty all the way over on the YouTube side of things. Ladies and gentlemen, King Be Cruel is in the house. Welcome. I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated.
Good morning, everyone.
Boo!
Today we got a very interesting show because we've got a lot of game news to talk about, notably.
And congratulations, Deus Marionette, on a 985 stream streak. We are so close to hitting 100.
The update, as well as the balance patch for Street Fighter 6 coming up in May. Plus, today is Fallout 4 returning to my streams. I know many of you have been waiting a long time for it to come back. Well, it's back in the rotation now, and I'm very excited to continue with.
I don't know why, but I was told to boo. So boo.
All this and more.
Beezers, is this your first experience with the guy DarkSydePhil? Oh, fuck off. We're skipping that. A live stream. It's illegal, kind of, Sav. Call the police. Send me to horny jail. Everybody else there is horny too.
All right, so good morning and welcome.
I heard he jacked off or some crazy shit. Beezers, you are correct.
Monday, the 29th of April, 2024, counting down now. End of the month and heading into a new month in just a couple of days.
I swear to God, 42-year-old man with the corniest shit ever.
First time ever. I've never used this particular lighting color before.
It's white. It's literally.
What's funny about it is that it's actually like a lime greenish yellow, but on camera it shows up as white.
My man looking ghoulish, particularly ghoulish tonight.
Well, hey, it's something different. Never did this one before. Might as well do something a little different for today.
And what is up, kind of, Sav? What is good?
Starting today.
Or should I say Savania?
You guys are excited.
Kind of Savania.
I have a little bit to talk about in regards to
big ups, Pimp. Big ups, King Be Cruel.
How things are going, you know, views-wise, engagement-wise, etc. And it is a melee build, and someone gave me some advice on a melee build that I'll probably talk a little bit about today as well.
Oh my God,
good
I'm
stuff
already
going
bored
on,
to tears
okay?
by
But
this guy.
Good amount of game news.
Good thing
to
I'll
cover
be
on
doing
today's
some
show, so I'm
graphic
excited for
design
that.
work
I
while
always
I'm
like when we have
watching.
a good game news segment with a lot to talk about, and today is definitely one
Hearing
of
him
those
say
days.
my name that way over and over like that triggered my fight
welcome back
or
to gaming
flight.
as well. Yesterday
I would say
was my
fight.
React day, meaning it's the day of the week that I take away from doing gameplay to do reacting on various sites and various channels. I do want to just do a brief update on that.
You owe me your soul.
Yesterday, I had a lot of fun with the React stuff, but we had a little bit of a weird performance.
Jesus Christ.
It was DSP
Hype the commentator. Welcome to the shit show, my friend.
I did have all over the internet of all different subject matters.
That literally scared the shit out of me.
On that YouTube channel. And it works. Like, that formula works. We have enough supporters via memberships to make the channel
Ladies and
viable.
gentlemen,
Every week we do the show.
got him.
You know, Sunday afternoon.
Share the art that's more interesting. This is just literally nameplates for the lower thirds for our last show in Ridgely.
Channel, the DSP Reacts channel.
Essentially, my friend, my other production guy, sends me a list of all of the name cards of everybody that worked the show.
On that channel are me reacting
and
to
then
someone else's
essentially
content,
I just take the
and a lot of them get claimed. Which is kind
take
of
their name, copy it and paste it into the nameplate, and then they put it onto the video.
All ad revenue on them. So because of that, the videos on the channel are neither here nor there when it comes to viewership, when it comes to
I love it.
ads or anything.
He's not about the money, guys.
Right?
He's not
what
about
it really
the money.
Comes down to, really, you're a fucking moron. Is the number of members on the channel to make that show viable, because it is the channel members who nominate the clips for the show. And also,
how are the levels? Can you hear everything? Can you hear me? Can you hear the elevator music in the background?
For some really bizarre reason.
And then I guess most importantly, can you hear the guy?
That stream was terrible, and I don't know what happened.
And here we go, right off the jump, he's already talking about money.
For example, we had
history was made yesterday because he has made no money, or literally no money, after he went viral. Audio is good, thank you. Thank you.
So I don't actually know why.
Because you suck, bro.
You know, what I like to do is try to get to the bottom of these things. Was it just a one-off week where, I don't know, it was just slow and it's not a big deal? Or is this going to be a pattern?
Which IEMs do I have? What the hell is that? Huh?
We get a few super chats and memberships and tips, and it was like nothing. Like, no exaggeration.
Yes!
At the end of the show, we had the same amount of tips as we had at the beginning of the show. Nothing. And we did have a couple super chats and I think one membership, but no exaggeration, it was.
What is an IEM, if you don't mind me asking?
Since I started the show last year in January.
In-ear monitors. So, oh.
Is that a bad
These
sign?
guys. In-ear monitors. What you have in your ears aren't earbuds.
Again, it was an oddity.
So he's crying to no one about not being seen by anyone. True. Beezers, this is my favorite thing, by the way. Let me pause this.
Content on that channel, please support it in some way. Sadly, you can't do a super thanks. Jasper.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is the guy that beat off on camera, and he's been the whipping boy of the internet ever since. He's also a bigot, a racist, and a terrible, miserable human being. He cries poor on the internet. Save you some skip juice. True. Phil beat off on camera. He sure did. Just look up DSP. I mean, literally, you could just search DSP, and that'll probably be the first thing that pops up. But yeah, I love getting first people's reactions to this guy. Essentially, like myself, King Be Cruel, Kinda Sav, Marionette, we've all been immersed in the vortex, and the vortex is essentially a group of people on the internet that actively detract against this guy because he's such a miserable piece of shit. Oh, the camera's on the whole time, huh? The lore is expansive and deep. And if anything, I have to thank DarkSydePhil, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met all of these excellent, awesome people. For real, for real. All right, let's keep going. Uh-oh. We're loading. We are loading. There we go.
2 wires again. Jasper.
He's also a miserable person, and he's a liar, and I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. What a legacy. Maybe I should try to make that my main Google pic of me just spanking my monkey. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to act on the internet, but I wouldn't recommend it. It didn't work out well for this guy.
You can't do a super thanks on the videos because the videos get claimed, and when a video gets claimed, you can't do a super thanks on it. But
so essentially, his level 1 podcast, he will always kind of go over the day of or the day that has been and talk about all of the money he either got or didn't get. And without fail, if it's money that he didn't get, he'll let you know. If it was money that he did get, he'll let you know. But then he'll also get mad at you for going into his financials and keeping track of it. It's a vicious cycle, really.
Tier and the ultra tier, both of which you can.
Why is this thing? Somebody needs to call Comcast. Comcast is officially a detractor. Let me see if I can load it up as like a lower resolution. Look at this face, by the way. He's also an alcoholic. He has a gambling addiction, and he treats his wife like shit. I mean, I only made $36 today. You guys are falling off today. No, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly how he acts.
Want to support the channel, you can just become a standard member, which is the lowest tier.
There we go. Oh, nope. Let's go back one. He is just shit all around. Facts. Big facts. I'm going to kill this. I'm going to try again. There are very few people that I genuinely think deserve bad things happen to them, and he's one for sure. Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I knew how shitty of a person he was, I would probably be a person that's like, why are you doing this? This is not good behavior to do. But no, after seeing the compilation videos of this guy being a literal shithead to his audience and to everybody, fuck him. Literally. No, really.
Then we got to figure out what's the next retro react that we want to do. You know, there's many options. So anyway, yesterday, overall, I had a great day.
But
all the react stuff, I had a lot of fun.
But
yes! I'm hoping that we get some more traction on the
yes!
React channel and people will go check it out. All right. So basically, the YouTube channel, DSP Reacts, is youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. That's where we have the weekly clip show. The live reviews, food vlogs, and other things as well. The DSP Throwback channel is the channel where we are currently...
Wait a minute. Hold up. Here we go. We got a super chat, boys. Let's read it together. Wowman10 says, so you need all forms of revenue from all channels. Can you be honest? Like, how much do I need? Why... This is why BB Phil and 1 Minute Man are gone. Damn.
Get rid of an
Manual lean ban. Manual lean ban. Let's go. We're already off to a great start.
No?
All right. Thin ice. Let's get rid of this guy.
Coming in, distracting me, so I'm just getting rid of them quickly so I can focus on the show again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
And what was I saying? The Throwback channel is where I'm currently #1 uploading playthroughs for posterity purposes in a remastered form, and it looks like based on feedback. Okay, there's 2 front runners for the next game that'll be on the Throwback channel. It's either going to be LA Noire or Assassin's Creed 2.
By the way, for those of you who are uninitiated, DSP was a miserable, shitty person on YouTube way before all of this, and on Twitch.
Between me and probably my editors, to determine what we do next. Keep in mind,
he played a playthrough of Dead Space where he pretended that he was the last space Nazi and he was killing all of the space Jews. So
because it had been hacked and misused by criminals, essentially.
Criminals.
Rockstar playthroughs disappeared.
Criminals. That's a new one.
I'm interested to see what I should do next, and you know, I'll think about it. But it seems like it's kind of a...
I agree with you, Marionette.
Split.
Gross as fuck.
I think at some point I have to do this year anyway, being that the whole point of the Throwback project was posterity for the old playthroughs that aren't around, and that's the other big one that's not around. I mean, there's still other things. For example, the online play that I did in Red Dead Online in order to make the Suicide King series, the Undead Nightmare playthrough of Red Dead 1.
Let's get something a little bit nicer.
Things are missing. There's unknown playthroughs. For example, there's a little bit of a Kung Fu Panda playthrough that I never uploaded anywhere.
Kung Fu Panda.
Infamously missing Dante's Inferno playthrough. Right? There's a lot of options. Of
Say Dead Space. Say Dead Space.
So I'm thinking about it. And I'll let you know, but it's looking like right now either LA Noire or Assassin's Creed 2 is next. and I'll go from there. Okay? Cool. All right. So today we're back into full form in gaming.
He likes the word prosperity, doesn't he? Oh, there's actually another illegal re-streamer out there called King Ja. He's a Scottish gentleman, and he has a bingo card. And he randomizes a whole bunch of DSP-isms, and then every time he says that word, they knock off a bingo off the card, and then if the entire bingo card is lined up, then one of the members of the community gets like a prize, like some money.
To just return to this game. This is the first time that I have played this game in many years, 9 years, and I don't remember a lot of it, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that it's not, you know, oh my god, I remember this mission. Instead, it's kind of a lot of open world exploration and fun and things that I don't remember. It kind of feels like a first time playthrough again. And
wait a minute, we got more super chats coming in. That's the beauty of Raw Phil. LA Noir, and did you see Akuma's Final Fantasy Street Fighter 6 trailer? Football as well. Akuma baby. Gross.
The next gen mod is installed, and all of the DLCs are installed, which is really cool.
Really
so
cool.
We'll see how this goes. So far, you want to wonder, well, how is the Fallout playthrough doing? Part 1 is currently up to 30,000 views and still climbing.
Oh,
now,
fuck off.
Let's be honest. We're going to hit a wall here. That playthrough part 1 is not going to continue to keep getting tons of views. In fact, they've trailed off a lot. Each day now, I'm getting a few hundred. It probably will get a few more, but I'm not thinking that part 1 is going to do significantly better than it has done right now. In fact, as of literally right now, part 1 has 30,000 views and climbing. It hit 30,000 this morning, and it has under 30,100. I'm curious how many more it will get. The other parts, of course, because of that, have gotten more views than my typical videos would get. Part 2 has 3.6 thousand. And then part 3.
Wow, give me more money. No one is watching.
1,700 views on just a
and look,
playthrough part.
here's the crazy thing. Like, I would love to get,
and I'm getting it.
I would love to get numbers that this guy gets. Any amount of money, any amount of views. This guy's talking about like, so I'll watch other detractor channels and they'll make fun of this guy and how his channel is dying, saying that, oh, he only gets a couple hundred views. Bro, I wish I can get a whole bunch of different, a whole 100 couple views. Anytime I get a tip, I'm like, are you sure? Or bits. Also, fuck Review Tech USA. He made it completely lame to have an applause button. I'm gonna take it back. I'm taking the applause button back.
As well, when it comes to likes and comments and this stuff.
I would love to have DSP numbers when it comes to views.
I hope that you guys
so then when I hear Duty Streams or Dashfire talking about dying channel, only a couple hundred views, bro, I wish I had those kind of numbers, bro. That's all he has.
But they're decent streams. You know, I don't really have any complaints about them.
He's not funny on his own. He's funny when he thinks he's trying to like clown on people.
See how it goes. I really don't.
Hey, what's up, Cedric? 2024 Def. What's up? Happy to have you here.
And go from there. All right, so I'm excited. I can't wait to actually jump in and play more today. As you can see, we got the theme going. I have a cool border for my webcam for this playthrough that's Fallout.
Oh, and he also picks at himself constantly on stream. He's getting a little bit too comfortable.
By the way, it's recommended to me that there is a mod for Fallout 4 that was released many years ago.
Speaking of which, he really owned me by giving me money. You hear him brag about that?
And they now have made it compatible with this next-gen version of Fallout 4.
You see, here's the best part. Here's the best part about all that, and every lolcow that's on the internet writ large.
All right, and I hope that it works.
You give somebody enough rope, and they're going to eventually hang themselves in Minecraft. In Minecraft.
Typical Bethesda game, right? Tons of bugs and issues. So hopefully this would solve that.
Oh, I don't have something to drink.
So that's today's first stream. Tonight on the late stream, Elden Ring. And it's the Hay League tree, the hardest part of the game.
Book this, man.
It begins tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Wrong. That was my whole point. Keep too big.
You know, have engaged, supported.
Well, they're going to believe what they're going to believe. They're going to interpret it so that it fits their narrative.
As we prepare for the DLC in June.
As narcissists are to do.
I am a little nervous.
Boo this man. There you go.
I took the Helldivers 2 streams, which had always done well as
there he goes, picking at himself again.
And it did really poor.
Scratching at himself like a goddamn crackhead.
Low support was low. I was like, oh man.
Oh man.
It always did good as a day stream. I hope that doesn't happen with Elden Ring because
I hope it doesn't become a pattern, guys.
You know, I can't be here at exactly the same time playing 4 games on the same day. It just doesn't work. I can't clone myself.
What is he talking about?
I hope if you can make it, you'll join me for Elden Ring tonight on the late stream, and we take on the hardest part of the game, the Hay-League tree.
I'm going to counter program this guy by playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I hope to see y'all.
Souls-like game from
hope to see y'all for that.
Where
imagine talking like this on your stream about your stream. You know, sometimes I think, like, what if somebody restreamed my stream the same way that I restreamed his stream? Also, book him, send him to jail. Ooh, for tax evasion, yes.
Oh shit! Also, tomorrow night, Street Fighter 6 returns.
But the real question is, are you Baldarian or an Elden Ringer? Ugh. I'm an Elden Ringer. I have not beaten Elden Ring. However, I will be returning to it once I clear Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
And now, I kind of have a time frame, because we know when the Street Fighter 6 update is coming. So I will, try to...
Well, they'd see you be a cool and funny guy. I hope so. Thank you. Thank you.
Changes in the game, which we'll talk about in a minute in the news, okay? And
oh, hold on. We got another super chat. We got another super chat. Hey, Phil, can't stay long, so just wanted to say have a great time in the wasteland, and I'm excited. Jesus! Jesus Christ! By the way, look at his face. Look at this guy's face. I love it.
More Fallout 4.
Thank you, King Be Cruel. I didn't need those last 5 minutes of my life. We shaved them off.
Coming up this week, and then Wednesday night is up in the air. We could either do more Helldivers.
How does the music sound in the background, by the way? I hate to keep asking you guys for your input, but I listen back to my streams and then I cringe because I'm like, ew, that audio, or ew.
So I guess the question is, what is it? What do you want for Wednesday night? Let's talk about it over the next couple of days.
I want you to rope.
As the late night stream. Okay? For the foreseeable future, it's going to be these games all balanced until basically the 3rd week of May. I think it's May 21st when we get multiple games coming out that I'm interested in again. So we have 3 weeks to focus in on all these awesome games. Okay? I'm just trying to think if there's any more odds and ends in the back of my head that I'm forgetting. The only other thing that we should talk about, I would like to do a special marathon at the end of May. Just like a celebratory fun event that we do.
A celebratory fun event where you give me money and I eat food on camera.
I've not done an indie-style marathon in years. I think it would be pretty neat for you guys to nominate indie games for like 2 weeks and then do a poll to vote on what ones I should actually play.
Dave the Diver.
And then maybe the end of May.
Audio sounds good on my end. Thanks, pimp.
So let's talk about that. All right, let's see if you have any other ideas. Originally, it was going to be a fighting game event, but now I don't think that's warranted. I think, you know, more of an indies marathon is something better or different. So we shall talk about that.
We shall. Okay? Cool. Thusly.
All right. Well, all of that was a lot to talk about. All right, now what I would like to do is get into what will be the meat of today's podcast, undoubtedly.
Excuse me.
By the way, thank you to those who are doing contributions. As you know, I shout them out near the end of the show. I thank you very much for those. Jordan, Shelrukin, thank you guys. I will answer your questions and everything a little bit later on after we get through the news. Okay? Thank you all. Let us now get into everyone's favorite segment. It is definitely my favorite segment, and I keep hearing more and more that it just may be your favorite segment of the Level 1 podcast.
Oh, fuck off.
It is time for DSP News.
Let's get right into the news.
Okay, let's do it. So we have a few news stories to talk about today. News story number 1.
As he's looking into his phone, I can access the same internet, Phil. I can access Twitter the same. And in fact, I can make an AI, an AI that will automatically give me these headlines and then format them into a way that I can. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it just to spite this guy. My channel is dedicated to doing everything that the guy does, but better and easier.
First of all,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fuck on him.
Is expected to move into full production in the second quarter of 2024, meaning they were doing pre-production work but haven't really fully worked on it yet. For those who don't remember, Max Payne 1 and 2 will now be combined.
Bro, Max Payne 3 was the shit. I love it.
Next-gen graphics, improved gameplay. Basically, it's going to be a really cool re-release of the game to celebrate the history of Max Payne. Sounds like a great project, so I'm excited for that, and hopefully we will get more information on that soon. A game that they are making called Codenamed Condor, which is a part of the Control franchise, is already now in full production. We don't even know what this game is.
You know what? Remember G4, guys? Not the cringe, not the cringe G4, the good one with the models,
is advancing to
with like Morgan Webb
readiness stage,
and oh my God, who are the other ones?
So they have a spin-off
Psylocke from the Fox X-Men movies. Olivia Munn, yes, bless, bless,
and then
Olivia Munn.
Control game, Control 2. That's kind of the order of games that are coming out for that.
I miss when the pretty girls were telling me about gaming news, and not this guy, this ghoulish-looking dude.
It's called Kestrel, and it's in like the development phase, and that's it. So this studio literally went from making only one game at a time to now making 4 games at a time, based just on the success of
G4 is my shit. I remember when G4 had like those episodes of a show where all they did was show the cinemas. I just thought that sadly the combat was kind of wonky. Overall, I liked the atmosphere and the plot of cinemas
Control.
was the word.
To see more games from the studio is a good thing. I'd like to see more games from the studio.
The movies, like the cinematic parts. You know, that was my jam.
Right, our next news story for today. There is a new Game of Thrones video game currently in production from a company called Nexon. Now, I have no idea who Nexon is. That doesn't ring a bell to me. However, listen to this.
Spring Fever.
It's an MMORPG. Okay, number one.
Phil's not going to like this.
Game of Thrones. Okay.
I think I remember Morgan Webb. She was on IGN. Okay. Morgan, so Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn, and then Kaylee something, I don't know.
At the same time.
Those all shaped my
there's actually quite a few
youth quite fondly. They had that show Cheat where they showed you how to beat the game basically. Or I think Morgan Webb was G4. Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler. Man, Adam Sessler fell the fuck off big time. You know what? Let me just see here. G4 hosts.
The TV show, right?
We're gonna do some
one set in the north or whatever. Basically, it could be something a little different.
Not the reboot.
It could be maybe its own story or whatever. But for me, there's a couple things that make me a little skeptical.
Nope.
All right, number one, they said it's set in the north. I mean, that's fine.
Layla Kaylee, that's her name. She was my favorite.
Game of Thrones is a world that spans a ton of different areas, climates, environments.
Jessica Colbot was the one who went IGN after G4. See, we've got everybody
maybe
on
that's
point.
Intentional. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure what the capabilities are of this game.
Appreciate that.
Oh, okay. Ansu Kamara says Nexon made games like MapleStory and Vindictus. Okay, I've never played either of those. That's probably why I don't know anything about them.
Gee.
He says they make fantastic games. People hate their business side. Oh, really?
Adam Sessler nuked his Twitter this past weekend, I think. Yeah. He went total, like, I don't know.
So, number one,
Adam Sessler went crazy.
In the north. Yeah,
and he started talking about,
number
like,
two, and this is probably the biggest thing.
Just a whole bunch of dumb shit. And then he nuked his Twitter. He pulled a Review Tech USA, essentially.
I was going to a gaming convention, and I was at the airport, all right? And I needed something to do waiting for my flight. And I walked into
You can comb your hair, Phil.
At the airport, and they had Game of Thrones, the book. And I was like, oh, what is this? A Song of... what's the name of the first one?
Song of Ice and Fire, idiot.
So I just grabbed the book on a whim.
This is my shit,
I was like, oh, I'll read this on the plane.
You're making me angry, Phil.
I didn't just grab it and run. I paid for the book. I said, I'll read this on the plane. And I started reading it on the plane.
He didn't read.
I was like, wow, this is...
Uh-oh. Comcast. See how boring this motherfucker's podcast is? He's still flapping his gums and nobody gives a shit. True? I gotta agree with you. Even the internet's saying, are you sure you want to watch this guy?
Pretty darn good. Right?
Let's refresh it. Comcast is like, are you sure you want to do this to yourself?
I don't know. So maybe I'm off base here. I don't know. Because Hadley2 just made a point in the chat and says, well, you know, you could say the same thing about Harry Potter, but they just did a Harry Potter game last year, Hogwarts Legacy, and it was the best-selling game of the year. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're correct. Maybe I'm off base here, but, you know, that's just some of my initial observations.
The internet got bored. Mods just reviewed the last comment of mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next viral hit game
was that you?
May have been found.
What?
Because
are you posting up in there?
There's a new game that just came out.
Oh, no, in here. I'm sorry.
Manor Lords. It has hit 1 million copies.
That's all auto stuff. That ain't me.
Peak of over 170,000 players.
I'm more of a free speech kind of guy. As long as you're not being like a fucking idiot about it.
So I looked into it, apparently it's something to do with like
I hate the way that
of,
this guy
like,
talks.
running a building or a manor or something. I'm like,
Huh?
this is so similar to Pal World. It's similar to Helldivers 2. It's like, did you ever hear those games until they came out and were popular? No. So it's like, what is this game? It's come out of nowhere. No one.
Here's the thing about Phil. Here's the thing with Phil. He
viral hit that everyone is playing and
if
talking
he doesn't
about.
think it's
People in
popular,
chat
then
telling
he
me it is a
assumes that
city
nobody
builder
thinks it's
game.
popular. If he thinks,
Okay.
if his opinion
Okay.
somehow is like a
medieval
blanket
city building
statement for
game.
everybody.
Gotcha. That's why it's Manor Lord. Okay. I wonder what's so special about it that it stands out.
Yeah,
and
so
everyone's
King Be
buying
Cruel
and playing
put
it on
in a
PC.
comment that
Obviously,
said
it's not on
MFers
console, so
in there, and he got manual
a lot of people
leaned
would not have access to
until
this
I
game.
approved it. I'll never go to a stream, even the shit on him.
But
Did you even
if
hear
it's
about it
good,
before
I
it
would
became
consider,
popular? Think about how
after
stupid of a
playing
question
Pal World
that
and enjoying it for
is.
what it was, right? It was free. It was on Game Pass. I played it and I enjoyed it. I mean, we didn't have to play it for long, but it was a cool thing to
True.
check out, right? And then I played Helldivers 2. I didn't impress me.
What's wrong with finding out about something
I
when
think
it's
that maybe
popular?
I should jump more into
Big
some of these
facts.
games.
Like
It's
that's
free
the
on Game
point of
Pass? Are
things.
you
Like
serious?
a celebrity
Really?
is famous for being famous. You
Hold
know?
on a second here.
Oh, you
I'm
like
gonna
a
check this
game?
out.
Name 3 of
I
their
didn't
songs.
even know that it was on Game Pass.
Mods
Let's take
de
a look. Is it on
Chocobo,
Game Pass on console?
Salsa de
We
Chocobo,
might check this out just to see what it
and
is.
Crazy Chocobo.
Okay, even if I don't.
Those are all
like
Final
it,
Fantasy.
Maybe it would be maybe worth checking
Okay,
out.
I was
Here, let's
aiming
take a
kinda
little
low.
search here.
Big ups to everybody hanging out, by the way. I didn't think that this was gonna pop off the way that it did, even though I was streaming earlier today.
No. It's not on console.
Cancel.
Yeah, the closest thing is Botany Manor. Want to see me play Botany Manor? We could do that.
I would rather see you play.
Okay, that's definitely not it. All right, so it's definitely not on console. People are saying it is.
You know
on
what? I'm not even gonna
PC
say
Game
it.
Pass right now.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get
But sadly,
someone's
it's a new
Fifi's
game,
hurt.
Probably my mini PC would not play it, right? Maybe it would, but maybe I don't know. I don't know.
I don't have the same
Oh, really? I'm being told
bravado
because
as
it is a
kind of
city
Sav
builder.
has.
And City
She's a
Sim games,
beast.
It would be absolutely horrible to try.
She
to play on
cutthroat.
console. It really is like a keyboard and mouse style game. So there
Take
you
a
go.
shit on his head, Jasper.
Jasper, have you played Manor Lords?
Take a
Anything
shit on
about
his lap.
Jasper, keep it. Jasper, we're talking about Manor Lords. This is
Ah, I
really
hate the way this dude talks to his cat like a baby. Same way he talks to his mom. I mean, wife.
We have an intrusion onto the podcast today.
you.
I know
How dare
exactly
you,
what I'm
sir.
talking about. Who do you think you are to just storm and barge in like this? I have several hundred people watching me right now, and your tail is in my face. Oh.
Is he purposefully making his voice that nasally, or does he need a Kleenex
Could you?
for his nose, hopefully?
How dare you, sir? How could you?
Beezers, I'm glad you asked, because my man is suffering from post-nasal drip.
Anyway.
And it's a serious affliction that you cannot...
If you guys are interested
make
in
fun of
seeing me
him
try out
about.
this Manor Lords game,
However,
I would
he
not
can make
be
fun of you
against
for having a
trying it on my
lisp
mini PC.
or
If it is
for
a Game Pass
having
game and I have Game Pass
a
open,
mental
I just gotta get it added to
inferiority,
Steam
you
or
know?
whatever. I don't know how it works. But
Or
I
you
just
like
need to
Final
get the
Fantasy?
same
Name
thing
all the
on
original SNES protagonist
my link
names.
and try to
I can
to get it
try.
working.
I can start with
I
6.
would not be opposed to
Terra,
that. I just
Locke,
don't know if it would be anything that would be
Setzer,
interesting to you
Mog,
guys. So let me know
not
what you
Zozo.
think. Hey,
Go-Go.
maybe next week we would give it a shot. Manor
I talk to my
Lords,
cat
mean,
like a
selling
baby.
hotcakes, apparently.
It's proven animals like higher pitched voices.
And
Tell his ass to get a
since the
fucking
last
neti
couple
pot.
games that we tried like
Yo,
this seems
he
to
would
at
do that
least
on
work for a
stream, and it
bit,
would be
a little bit
absolutely
interesting.
disgusting. If
I
you
would
notice,
really
look at
check it
his
out.
look
Alright,
at
so
his
Manor Lords,
gowls.
let
Is
me
that
know
what
what
they're
you
called?
think. Maybe
Gowls?
we'll check it out next week.
These
Jasper?
things right here. A clear sign of alcoholism. The only one that matters is Mog. Kind of
What the
Sav.
world?
I knew you were a person of culture.
Of course.
We
I
do
like
stand
city
for
builders?
Mog
You know,
in this
I don't
house.
think I've ever put significant time into one.
But
I used to
only
like
the
games
Final
like,
Fantasy
Age
VI
of Empires and
commercial
stuff like
Mog,
that.
where
But
he
I mean,
talk
different-
like a
that's different
car
style of game.
salesman.
Now, I don't know if I would like it or not. Maybe I would have to try it. Give it a
Jowls.
shot,
Thank you, Marionette.
Right?
You're so smart. You're so smart.
Oh, people are complimenting your collar, Jasper. They said it's very cute.
Ugh.
That's your collar with the bow. Yes, he has a bow on his collar. But what's funny is he keeps moving it. Like, it's been all around the collar, and he keeps moving it around.
Especially when
He's gonna
he
do
like
whatever he
looks
wants with it.
down.
Careful,
Like,
careful now.
I know
Don't
that
slip,
there's
don't
bad
fall,
angles
he's
for
wearing
everybody.
shorts
There's
today. I
like
don't
good
need
angles for
dash
people,
on my
bad
leg
angles for
today.
people. But when he like drops his head
Have I ever
down to
played
like
a
look at his
Tycoon type
phone
game?
or
No,
something
not
like
really.
that, he looks like he's 70. Like the jowls like hang from his face. It's nasty. Danny DeVito mog. True. We're gonna reload
Interested
this.
in trying it out. If we could get it to work on the mini PC, it seems like that's the only way it would be viable right now. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Our next news story. Now, this is a big alert. Okay.
It's a big alert, guys.
Oh, really? Lady Charisma says PC Game Pass games are an Xbox PC app.
Jersey Mike's.
You can't play them via Steam. Well, that's fine. I guess I could install the PC app.
What do you mean by
Xbox
that? I need
PC app and play
context,
them through
Beezers.
there. As long as it runs on the PC, I guess. You know, I don't know if it would. Anyway. Our next,
Because I'm literally looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 screens right now.
Everyone, this next news story, I need you to all listen up. It's very, if you're doing something else,
Beg alert.
if you are currently
Danny
in the
DeVito
middle
does Jersey
of
Mike's
doing anything
commercials.
on a computer, or on
Thank
your
you.
phone, stop right now, put it down. You have to pay attention to this story. It's very important for safety reasons.
This is very
If you are
important. We gotta
eating
turn off the
something,
music
let's say
for
you have
this
a big
one.
sandwich. You're about to take a bite. If you spit it out, spit out the bite. Put the sandwich down. You got to pay attention.
All right,
If
we're
you're
paying
taking a
attention.
shit right now.
Why did he have to do this? He always does this. He always equates it to a sandwich shop or to shitting or ass stuff.
Okay, you ready? All right, here's the story. Everyone needs to hear this. There's been a major recall that everyone needs to know about because you are all at danger.
Here it
Ladies
comes.
and gentlemen,
It's probably going to be
the
something lame.
Mario Kart Ride-On Racer has been recalled for stuck accelerator pedals.
No, that's the...
Debris can get stuck in the
That's the
accelerator pedal of
Cybertruck,
your Mario
idiot.
Kart Ride-On Racer. And you could actually not be able to stop. Children worldwide have been careening into walls face first and cannot stop their forward momentum. 65
I agree,
children have
kind
been
of
injured,
Sav. I hate this too.
and therefore
We
they
need
are
to at least have
recalling
the musical
Mario
in.
Kart Ride-On Racer.
I already knew. He overpromised and underdelivered again.
You hear this.
I got a
Now,
question. Who
you
the
may
fuck cares
ask,
about
what
this
is the
thing right now?
maximum speed of the Ride-On Racer? Well, it's 8 miles per hour. Okay.
Mage, you are a legend. Thank you.
So the only injury reported
Mario
so
Kart is
far
real and is killing kids according to DSP.
All right? Well, let me tell
Man,
you
fuck them
something.
kids.
I've chafed my hand before.
Speaking
That
of
sucker
Cybertruck, I
hurts.
had a dream the other night that
All right?
Elon Musk was one of my
It's not
besties. It was
anything to
really
be joking
weird.
about. All right.
Like,
You
what
need
kind
to
of bestie are we
avoid
talking
a
about here?
serious
Like,
chafed hand injury. So
give you
take
money,
your racer
bestie, or like
and
I'm gonna
put it in the
clout
garage
chase off of the Conda Sav
and lock
name
the doors.
friendship.
Don't let
You know,
anyone ride on your Mario Kart Ride-On Racer.
because the
It's
fucking
very
acceleration
important
of
that you keep it
8
out of the
miles
hands
per
of
hour would
anyone
kill a
right now.
fucking cat
Okay.
and chafe your hand. This is serious, people. He chafed his hand while he was jerking it again. Let's go. I mean, let's not go.
Now, obviously, I'm making a joke of this.
He has to
All
like
right,
let it be
but
known.
Isn't
Like
it funny?
platonic hanging
'Cause
out and
isn't this
doing
exactly
activities
what's
like
happening
eating or
with the
shopping.
Cybertruck?
He was a normal dude
That
and
they're
not a
having to
rich
recall
dude.
certain
Well, that's
Cybertrucks saying
definitely a
it's
dream.
accelerated or something like that. So, I mean,
Let's
it's a
go.
video
Emoji
game-related
Bukaki
item,
all
but-
over my
but, I
face,
mean,
neck, and chest.
It's kind of ironic.
Thank you
that
so
something
much,
real is
Mage
happening
Site, for
in that same
subscribing
regard,
to
right?
the channel. We are one step closer to hitting
Okay,
our
anyway.
30 sub goal. Big ups, me amigo.
All right, our major news story today is regarding Street Fighter 6.
I'm very glad that I
Someone
illegally
asked, "Dark Side
restreamed the
is
guy
really
today.
Escape from Tarkov." Yeah, there is no news. Just like how I didn't report on it the other day because I knew it wasn't pertinent. Yeah, it's totally not pertinent.
Mage Site with the
People who
sub.
played
Thank you
Escape
so
from
much, my
Tarkov,
friend.
which
If
is a
you
niche
guys
audience. Yes,
are
it's a big
not
audience, but it's just a niche
aware,
audience for that group.
Mage
Outside
Site
of
is
that
a
group,
very
no one
good
really
friend of the
cares.
channel.
But the people who play
I
Escape
met
from
up with
Tarkov
him
were
through
upset
Pro
because
Locar
some
stream,
DLC
and
was
ever
announced that
since
was gonna be
then,
insanely
we've been
expensive,
enjoying
even
each
though they were
other's
promised that would
company
never happen.
on each other's
And so
streams.
they
He
all
does a lot
revolted,
of
and now the game developer said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he's going to give it all away
and
for free.
Dragon
Okay,
Here
that's the Escape from Tarkov
streams,
news. Wow, wasn't
which
that
is
exciting
interesting
and
because
pertinent
that's
to
like a
talk about?
mobile game
No,
style
has nothing to do with me
game.
or my audience.
And it has a gotcha element
Okay,
to it.
let's
However,
continue. The
I
big
know
news
Mage Site isn't
came out of
hopelessly
Evo
addicted
Japan
to it like the guy
yesterday, all right?
DarkSydePhil is.
Finally,
Remember, if you get her from the Mario Kart Racer
it is
thing,
time
DSP
to
warns
talk
you.
about Street Fighter 6's biggest update ever. Because, ladies and gentlemen, on
Yes,
May
let the class
22nd,
know.
they're dropping... Okay, not really. They're dropping the final DLC character for Street Fighter 6, Akuma, or Goki. If you live in Japan, his name is Goki. All right, so get it right. You
Get
can't
it
call
right,
him that in the
idiots.
United States. You gotta
Get it
call him
right,
Akuma,
idiots.
Or Akuma Baby. But in Japan, it's Goki. Okay? And he's coming out. Oh, and in addition to that,
I'm a
here's
Akuma.
the other big piece of news, and I'm honestly
Akuma
more
still
excited
hasn't
for
yet.
this.
Nope.
The big game balance changes are happening
7 p.m. is the plan as usual for Dragon here.
So
I had
the day
stuff
that
this morning, so I
releases,
canceled
the whole
Rocksmith
game
for
changes.
today.
Everyone will
Well,
play
Mayside,
differently
I
and have
definitely
different
got you
changes
set
to
up
them.
on my notifications, so when you
And
do
it's
go
funny
live, you know I'm
because
gonna stop in and show some love.
It's about a year since the game came out. It was actually the first week of June last year that Street Fighter 6 came out, and May 22nd is when this balance change is happening. So it's about a 1-year season, and now we can all say with the release of Akuma, we are essentially entering season 2 of Street Fighter 6. Now, you might say, what is all these change, or what are all these changes? Excuse me, you wouldn't say what is, you say what are all these changes coming up? What are the balance changes? Who's gonna get better? Who's gonna get worse? Did they tweak the net code?
Nerf Lily, she's too strong.
And the answer is nobody knows, because Capcom made this announcement in EVO Japan and literally says details coming later. So all we know is that in a little over 3 weeks, the entire game will be rebalanced and retooled.
Comcast got me trying to play Dark Souls 1 last night.
On square one again, trying to learn the game and its changes and things
yeah,
like that.
Comcast is a certified detractor dude.
Yeah, I see.
Make it feel like there's a reason to play again that's pertinent rather than just grinding.
Pertinent. He said it again, guys.
So
we need to
obviously
get
I'm
a counter for that.
Yes, I am hoping that they're going to take some of the mid and low tier characters that I love and make them significantly better. I really hope they do that.
Why does he like Lily so much? Does it remind him of Panda?
But this is going to be neat.
I'll
Now,
stop.
as for Akuma himself, okay, they showed off a bunch of stuff, and
the answer is I don't know, but I'm going to fill 5 minutes of talking just to lengthen my pod. Yes, yes,
down this fucking
very true.
Thing all over the internet, explaining each one of his special
Jury
moves
is
and
best girl.
So,
we know now. We know
like
Beezers
Akuma
is in defeat.
from the things I know? Absolutely not. Basically, you gotta remember something. I did not play Street Fighter 5. And in Street Fighter
I'm a
5,
fan of
they
Cammy.
changed a lot of shit.
I'm a Cammy.
It looks like Akuma
I'm a Cammy
absolutely
guy
plays like his Street Fighter
because
5
I do love
counterpart,
midriffs and abs.
which I don't know.
I like
So I don't know
the
how he's really gonna play in
tomboys.
this one. You know, I'm used to Street Fighter 4 Akuma, which is very, very different from what
Do you
I
have
can
the
see.
"Yeah, that makes sense" audio clip? I do. I have an entire
basically,
button on my
he has
stream
a
deck
whole
that does
bunch of
all
new
Street
flip
Fighter
moves
Third
and
Strike
air
sound effects.
fireball
So
cells.
Don't you want a
There's
rematch?
a lot of different
actually, I hate
supers.
feet. I like aggressiveness.
And I don't
That's
know
cool.
more supers than
Yeah, that's
anyone
cool.
else.
Double KO. All right, welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3.
We're gonna get it.
Final battle.
More than that.
Literally
Like,
me.
people just
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
one of each type of super. He
Enter the heat of battle. Engage. Yeah, I see.
Ah,
Goku
close.
Are you ready?
Right? The
I'm gonna
finisher
keep
move
pressing
that
it
he's
until
infamous
"Yeah, that
for
makes
ever
sense" pops
since
up.
he's in
Engage.
Turbo.
Now. Prepare to strike. Yeah, that makes sense.
There it is.
It is a
That's for you. I'm not in the feet either.
special critical
I'm not in the
art
feet or
that can
armpits or
only be done
anything
when
like
he's
that,
low on
but
health and has
I
something
have
super
a
charged.
weakness for
So you
collarbones
can't just do
and
it
for
whenever you
abs.
want. You can only do it in a
Midriffs.
desperation situation. Okay? Which is kind of interesting. So, how effective will it be? Don't know. Another thing that people seem to be talking about
I do
is he
like
have a
my
command throw out of
waifus,
teleport.
and by waifus
You know,
I
he
mean
used to have
like
a command throw off of his
Wheat
flip
Way.
move. He would flip and he had variations he could do where he could either do a palm
Sanjay
strike
Enjoyer.
or dive
Oh yeah,
kick
boneless
or
one got
air
me
grab
smartened up to
or
as to what
sometimes
that
even air
is.
fireball.
There's
Well, now it
there's
looks like he has
new
a
and
teleport
innovative kinks that I never knew existed.
that cancels into a throw, which is kind of neat. And that's cool. You know, I like that. I like that he has these new variations. But he has other moves that I'm not familiar with. It looks like there's like combo moves and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I would have to
Well
definitely
then
check the
learn,
character out
idiot.
and
I
dive
thought you
into
were
him
a Street
and try to
Fighter
figure him out, see if it's my
aficionado,
style.
man.
But you know what's gonna happen. Akuma, infamously, has always been the most popular character in Street Fighter history. I don't know why. I think that it's just the idea that he was a secret character that became so popular that then they just made him a major regular character.
Yeah, like
in every
Reptile,
Street Fighter game
idiot.
since. Think
Like
about
this
it.
guy
He's
has
been in
no
every Street Fighter
idea
game
as to
since.
how people
Without
like get
exception,
behind
he's in all of
things.
them, right?
I'm a fan of this guy
So,
because he was
I
like
guess
a
we'll
hidden
see.
character when I
His
grew
design is
up, and
interesting.
so
It's like a hybrid
the
of a couple
aura
different versions
amongst
of him.
this guy makes me
We'll
like
see what happens when he
interesting.
comes out and we actually get our hands on it. Okay? But, so, not only does he come out on May 22nd, but also the balance patch. Now, here's the thing.
Here's the thing, guys.
May 21st is the release of the release of Hellblade 2 and the System Shock remake.
DLC Time Mage. What?
So I was very interested in checking both of those out. But now I gotta wonder if I take on
People
those
like
two
the
new games at
underdog.
that point. am I going to have time to focus on this update for Street Fighter 6?
Akuma's definitely not an underdog. He's like a beast.
On May 23rd, the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake comes out. And then a week after, Multiversus comes out. Fully. So, I'm going to actually put this into my schedule now. Street Fighter 6, Akuma.
Oh my god, look, right there. Look at the jowls. His
update.
face is ghoulish, guys.
May 26th. Oh, no, May 22nd. Excuse me. It's May 22nd. Since all this is going on at once, you would think that perhaps I should put more time into Street Fighter. It'd be more important for me to maybe go and play with all 5 of my characters who I've used a lot and try to see if they've improved or how they've changed. And then maybe even try a new character or two. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be playing with
Cammy.
Try to figure it out.
Play as Cammy, you coward.
And go from there. So, yeah, May 22nd, get hyped for Street Fighter again. Street Fighter will come back in a very prominent way as everyone will be playing it. Everyone will
I want that Ninja Gaiden thing right there. Can we steal it?
Changes, we'll see. And go from there, okay? So
he
that's
paid
cool.
for that.
May
It's a
22nd,
painting.
All right.
Behind him. He has it on a table covered with a tablecloth. That's
and
his.
Of course,
that's an upgrade to his. That's an upgrade to his stream.
I will let you know. Obviously, this is a huge thing.
Hey,
like
Hype,
said,
are you still here? Hype the commentator, are you still here? I feel like an asshole. I totally remembered that you were asking about these guys.
Making some of the mid to low tier characters better. I would love to play with Lily.
This was my ZS10 Pro.
You know what I mean? It's been rough. Honda,
professional dynamic.
You know, I would like to see them be improved characters.
Earbuds.
Okay.
I'll send you the link on the Discord. And if you're not a member of the Discord,
that is my big gaming news segment for today. I hope that you enjoyed it.
You can cash in a channel point in order to show off your Discord.
I swear if I see you driving down
after
the street, I'm going to be very upset with you as you go careening into a wall because you can't stop. Okay. So, I think we shall
there you go. Marionette's got it.
Let's do it. Let's start on the YouTube side of things. This morning we start off with Jordan, who did a $2 super chat.
Look on the dark net. Negative. I will not.
Dropped a 5-member bomb on
a big old negative on that.
Thank you, Jordan, for supporting the community this morning.
Or at least get a VPN
Congrats
first.
To Fox Mulder, Mr. iGamer, Cosmos, Nate Drake, and Brian Burkett, who each received a gifted membership this morning.
Congratulations,
Much
idiots.
Thank you, Jordan, for that. Then, Jordan did another super chat and said LA Noire. So it seems like Jordan's vote would be for LA Noire to be the next game on DSP Throwback, and it seemed like that was a consensus in the chat this morning. A lot of people were repeating that.
I think Phil just like saying fancy words to sound smart.
One warning about
consensus.
LA Noire. Remember how all that old-timey music plays on the car radio when you drive around? Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, I shoot blanks, so I don't.
YouTube
I don't understand.
Does not like old-timey music for any reason, and historically,
no kid gang.
Content ID claim, mute or block it. Content ID claim is one thing. If I don't make ad revenue on a video or two, big deal. But if they mute or block it, I might as well not release the videos, right? So,
but I thought you do it for the love of the game.
To have my editors, if we do LA
editors. Oh, and another thing.
Whether that means they blurt it out, they make it kind of fuzzy, whatever it is. I'd much rather have you guys see
this guy loves to accentuate tease whenever he
like imagine if I'm driving around the car, we have to cut it out.
Cut it out. Come on, Comcast. What are we doing here? Refresh this shit.
Early days as a YouTuber, where I used to listen to.
I dare not ever give DSP Gaming the actual view. I will go through raw Phil.
They would just send them, and someone sent me a completely random audio clip. Akuma, baby. That was it. Like, oh, okay. So I don't think that'll ever go away. I think that meme will persist in my entire existence on YouTube. So thank you very much, Shell Ryukin, for the super chat.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Brandon did a super chat this morning. Says, hey, Phil, I cannot stay long. He's probably not even here because this was 27 minutes ago. I just want to say have a great time in the Wasteland. I'm excited to catch up on your Walking Dead playthrough as well. DSP Throwback rocks. Awesome. Yes. So
what
that
a liar.
retro Re-ACK stream
what a fucking
over
liar.
on DSP Throwback went really well. Part 1 of last night is live, and there's 4 more parts coming over the course of the week. Basically, it's going to
so when you see me like not engaging with this stuff right here, it's because I'm actually also doing some Photoshop work on my laptop right here.
Jordan with another super chat says if you do
Who is
2 days
giving
a
this
week,
guy money?
please do
Who is
Stardew Valley
continuing to
1.6.
give this stupid
Maybe
ass money?
If people were to nominate Stardew Valley again, I absolutely would be interested in that, for sure.
For sure.
And again, one thing that I want to emphasize, if we do an Indies Marathon, yes, I can play PC games.
How about
for the first time in 100
Sea of Stars?
years, yes, I can play indie games on PC because I have a mini PC.
Akuma,
Like, most of this marathon may
baby.
be on the PC. which would
DSP
be
is
really
called a
cool,
meme.
actually.
It's good for you.
So let's see how it goes, okay?
The intellectually disabled. True. Mentally deficient. What is it that Phil
Now,
calls them?
before I get to shouting out tips, I do have a little thing I want to read. Someone had sent me a $2 tip on last night's late stream, but it totally didn't apply to that stream, and I said I would save it for this morning. So let me read out what this person said in this anonymous $2 tip. I won't be watching you live this week, but I want to give you some tips regarding
thank
your
you.
Fallout 4
Do you have a
Melee
name for that
build
show
from
yet?
someone who has just finished 2 of my own Melee runs. It's a very strong build. However, it's
Mental
one of the
midget.
hardest
Well,
to
as a
use early
5'5" short
on.
king,
Mirelurks, as well
I
as armored
specifically
super mutants will be
and
very hard to kill
wholeheartedly
with blade
say,
weapons. So I
suck
will
it,
highly suggest you
suck
get a
it.
sledgehammer. Also,
down to
I recommend
earth,
taking
bitch.
the melee upgrade perks and the perk that won't let you get addicted to chems, because I have found using Buff Out and Psycho.
I'm not
makes
that
you
short,
extremely
sadly.
OP
It's not a
in Melee
contest,
Run.
but I would clearly
The
win.
Melee Run, you will get a
Obviously.
point where you can actually start 2 to 3
The
shots
shortest of
death.
kings.
So there you go.
And there you go.
Thank you for the advice. And, you know, I'm very early on right now.
In
So
what?
I haven't really had many options when it comes to melee weapons. I think I found the machete, which is what I'm using, and the switchblade. And that's pretty much been it, right? I haven't had opportunity to find any other weapons. I hope I find other weapons.
Perfect. Thank you for reminding me.
So we'll see. But,
I'm also in the
I'm down
middle
for that. If
of
blunt weapons
talking
is
to my
better, then I'll
clients.
get out for
I
that.
hate saying that out
And
loud, but I mean,
agree
that's
with
the
you. It
most
looks like
accurate
chems will probably be very
description.
strong,
It's a
but you're right, I
promoter
get
for
addicted,
a
so
promotion in
maybe look into
Pennsylvania
that perk.
that I
In
do
fact,
work
will
for.
look in my
He
perk
sends me
tree
photos
to
of
see
people
where
that are
what
going to
perks
be
are there,
on
and,
upcoming
so I
shows.
think we have a
I
level
cut
I
out
haven't
the
applied yet,
background,
right?
and then
I
I
think
put
I have
them
a whole level
on
that I need to
promotional
get,
stuff.
and so maybe we can
And
do
then
that
we're
today. We'll
also, I'm
see.
seeing an
Thank you
email.
for that,
Okay, no rush on this.
suggestion,
Perfect.
or those suggestions. I appreciate that. Okay.
Maybe I should cut
All
out my
right.
shins. Don't do it.
I received a $1 tip.
Don't do it. It's a tip. Guys, be honest. Am I this boring during my streams? I need to know because this guy's putting me to sleep. No,
So someone
Mage,
is
you're a
recommending
fucking
that
legend.
When it comes to the
This guy
REACK show,
fucking
perhaps have
sucks.
themed weeks. Okay, listen. Here's the thing.
Like sometimes I
Everyone
think
always
to
has
myself,
common
am
complaints about the REACK show.
being a
You don't
shithead
watch the
and making fun of
entirety
this
of
guy?
every
But no,
clip.
fuck him.
Correct.
Look up
It's a
DSP
clip show,
compilation and
I
you'll see
emphasize it.
nonstop
It's a weekly
bullshittery
clip
and assholery
show.
from
This
this
is not
guy.
a weekly long-form React show where you submit a 25-minute documentary for me to watch and react to the whole thing. That's
And here
not
he
the point
goes,
of the show.
being
It
shitty
never
to his
was.
audience.
Just because people
Fuck
seem
no.
to want to push it in that direction doesn't mean that's what the show is and the whole format's going to change.
Oh, I think he's talking
If I
about
were to
1
watch
Minute
the
Man
entirety
here.
of every single clip, we would probably get through 10 videos a week, if that.
You're
And
still
how many
getting
people would
paid.
be
Who the fuck
disappointed who are
cares?
Members who get nothing watched, right? Also, if I committed to watching the entirety of every video,
How about you commit
we'd be
yourself
bored 'cause a lot of
to
videos
finding
are
a
boring.
job?
I just don't like them, and the audience don't like them. So, sometimes here's the thing: with a show like this, it's hit or miss because it's a variety show.
Hit or
some
miss.
Things will stick, some things will not. That's the point of the show. You never know what you're gonna see, right? So
You could see
if you
DarkSydePhil
like
live
that idea,
reacting
please come those
to
streams,
9/11
become a channel member.
and monetizing
Let
it,
me know,
which is
what else you would
literally
like to
something that
see.
happened.
But see, they changed the focus of the whole show, where you watch the entirety of
Mage,
every
if you were
clip,
this
and you
boring, I
have
wouldn't
themed
even know
weeks
you
where every clip
exist. I
has
only
to
know
be
this
of a
guy
certain
because he
subject
jerked his
matter.
Gurk
That would
on
never work.
stream.
That's not the point of a variety show.
And lore makes it watchable.
And
Well,
this was
bless
always
you.
meant to be a variety
Bless you.
show from its inception.
Thanks.
And that's why we have people who are members every week who support it. If I were to change the format of the show, I
So
would
there's
lose all the
literally an
members that make
entire
the channel
economy
viable.
of people online that
change the
live
show,
react to DarkSydePhil.
I don't know why
And
suggestions like this
I
come
am
in.
just
Like,
merely
well, I don't like what you're
screaming
doing, so
into
just
the
change it
void
all.
right now.
Because personally,
I'm
I just
screaming
don't like
into the void. There's at least 20
No,
other people that
not
are
doing
doing
it.
this, and some would
I'm
say
not,
at a
sorry.
better clip
I'm
than I
not.
do.
If you have suggestions for improvement, or maybe you want
But
to
I figured
start
I would
a
just give
new
this a
show,
college try
that's
because
one
I'm
thing.
also doing
But don't
actual
say,
work
well,
while I'm doing
you didn't get
this.
support yesterday, so just change the entire format of
And
the show.
to be
and lose all
perfectly
the
honest, my
other support that you actually
DSP,
have via members
my
too.
DSP
No, I'm not
stuff
doing that.
gets
It's a bad
views.
suggestion.
So thank
Okay.
you, DSP, Mr. Views, for
I
getting me
received
the
a
views.
$20 tip
Oh, fuck off.
from Akuma. It's from Akuma.
Good.
Not
Maybe
Akuma,
he can.
baby, just Akuma.
Maybe he could super
Thank you so very much to
unearned
Akuma
super.
for a $20 tip this morning. I appreciate that.
Eat shit from my ass with a spoon, nerd.
So, That is $21 in tips so far this morning.
It's 21 more dollars than me.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for nothing. Thanks for the money, dummies.
I appreciate that very, very much. We have a couple more shout outs to do.
Ugh.
Hold on. Jordan did another super chat, and he says, please do Hades 2 when it comes out. It looks good. I likely will. I mean, even if I don't
Wait a minute. This guy did not want to play
I skipped
Stellar Blade because it was too sexual. Hades is like
full run of it and really,
also
really
very sexual.
So absolutely.
That unlocks core memories.
Okay?
That makes you want to be a bisexual.
Thank you.
Best tip he gets is when his fingers break through the toilet paper. You know, I can't even stand this guy anymore.
For 9 months.
Let me
retro gaming night with support picked games. Listen, I like retro gaming. Let me make this clear though. When I say retro gaming, I mean retro games from my past. Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega
I have
Genesis.
an entire cup full of pens
that I consider retro
that I haven't used in forever.
So you mean Mario, Ninja Gaiden, Metroid, original Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? Like classic Sonic the Hedgehog, Earthworm Jim, right? You know.
Yo, don't ruin Earthworm Jim for me, guy.
I'm down for that. Classic Zelda, shit like that. That sounds good to me. But
Coffee, what up, Pimp?
Just saying.
How are you, my friend? We were just talking about you. Keeping the legend alive.
Usually, teams end up having low
Rather B
attendance, low
was
engagement,
speaking very highly of you while we were Stepmania streaming today.
I know that I have an audience that kind of doesn't really agree with me in everything that I'm doing.
I'm thinking the same way. I like how you've been using song titles and musical thematics for events.
But it seems like every time I play a JRPG, things slow down to a crawl and everyone complains they're bored, right?
You make it boring. I play Final Fantasy VII on the regular, and I have a ton of fun.
Right?
I like to think that my audience also has a ton of fun.
If we actually had buy-in,
I cannot stand this guy anymore. I'm literally going downstairs to where Cat's crying,
you do it like every other week, one night a week,
I'm getting my pens, so stand by.
I would show up and I would engage in support and we'd all have a good time with retro games. I would totally do it. But we would need that buy-in from people to commit that they're going to actually come and be a part of those streams. Not, I decide to do it, and then I just have a really slow night because I wanted to do something different, right? So, I'm okay with that. I like the idea. I love retro games, all right? Let's talk about it, shall we? Hair of the Dog did a second super chat. Thank you, Hair of the Dog, for a second super chat. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I received a $2.20 tip.
Yes, here we go. The only way I can put up with this guy.
Personal questions about income and stuff, which I'm not going to answer, so forget you. Okay, ignore them.
Did I miss something?
I'm not going to sit here and answer personal questions about the finances of the channels and shit. You're dumb. Okay? You're dumb.
Whoa,
you have no right to that information. You have no right to ask for that information. Too bad.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I need to back this up. Excuse me. Somebody must have asked him about his money, but he just spent the better part of the beginning of this podcast talking about his money.
This person is asking personal questions about income and stuff, which I'm not going to answer, so forget you. Okay, ignore them. I'm not going to sit here and answer personal questions about the finances of the channels and shit.
Motherfucker, you do!
Okay? You're dumb. You have no right to that information. You have no right to ask for that information.
You set the tone, idiot!
Okay. Rich 88 said he would definitely support retro stuff. Cool. Let's talk about it. Again, I am open to new ideas. I totally am.
Bullshit. Bullshit,
Snapple. I'm open to indie games.
So look, here we go. We got one in each hand. This one's the Sativa. I forget what it is, but it's a Sativa. This is a hybrid. I think it's indica leaning. One has a button and one does not.
How long would I say Elden Ring is? It depends on how long or how much you do. If you're just doing the main story,
you fucking talk about financials constantly.
Okay, if you're doing main story, it's probably 60 hours. Okay. If you're doing optional content, it's probably about 80 hours. If you're doing everything in the game, including the hidden Haley tree with its giant, you know, insanely tough way to get to it in Melania.
I don't know if you
and
could
you're
tell,
doing the
but I love
dungeons and all
retrofitting
of the
and reverse
wells
engineering.
and pathways in the Sofria River.
I'm not even gonna say
and
all
the
that.
secret Ronnie Plateau of Magic. And if you're going interdimensionally, transporting all over the place,
Of
into
this
the
one?
hidden bowels
Prince
of
of
Kaled
Sands of
and the
Time.
hidden tower with the freaking
I
gods
remember that
die
game. It
inside
was
that kills you
awesome.
7,000 times. And if you're going to go fight the hidden Blackblade enemies that are guarding the pathways that you don't need to go to, but you go there anyway because you want to get the special weapons and all of the runes, no exaggeration, it's probably 120 hours.
Fuck off. Final
So it really
Fantasy
depends
VII
on how
Rebirth.
much you get
I'm
into
closing in on
If
100
you just
hours
a
on that
baseline
game.
Playthrough,
Alone.
all you care
And
about is beating the game.
That game
you can
has
do
it
around
so that
60
if you
hours.
are on the menu
But
or
it's
if you
gonna be
pause it,
more
it
than that
stops
if
the
you're going
counter.
for optional
This
content
counts
and
as
it's
actual
truly
game
exploring.
time that you play. Fuck off. I'm getting mad. I need some more. I need more. This isn't enough.
Have you ever played Kirby's Dream Course? I feel like we did. I feel like it was on
Goat laugh.
the Nintendo
I need something
Switch
stronger
Plus
than these pens. I need a
online
fucking
service
blunt.
or whatever. And we played it, and I thought it was weird. Wasn't it like Kirby's a ball or something? Like it's golf or something? I think we did play
Golf?
it. Yeah, I think so. Bagonito says, I'm waiting on Lost Odyssey and Suikoden playthroughs. Well, Lost Odyssey, I can play at any time. It's on Xbox Series X, and they even remastered it to be even better. Like, apparently it runs even better on there now. That's a playthrough we could do at any time. It just never seems to have a time. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
I've always
sorry,
wanted
what
to play
about
it,
RPG Overload?
and it just never seems to happen.
You missed him basically say he would not play a
Suikoden,
retro game
that's
if it
kind of a
didn't make him
no-brainer,
money.
because they're making a collection of Suikoden
Shit.
1 and 2
That makes sense.
remakes with
That
brand
tracks.
new graphics, redone music, everything retuned and refined for modern audience. And that's the one I would play for that, obviously.
You
I
mean
wouldn't
like
play the
Final
original,
Fantasy
so we're waiting
VII
on that collection.
Rebirth? You mean
But-
like don't even
Yeah,
touch
maybe
that
someday.
game? Don't even touch it.
Maybe someday we will play Lost Odyssey.
He won't. Listen, I'm the king of non-committal answers, and that's a non-committal answer, straight up.
Oh, is that true? The Suikoden creator passed away recently? Well, that's very sad. It's just crazy when you think about it. Those games came out in the mid to late 90s. Shit. You know, I haven't
That's
played them
it.
since then. I played them in the mid to late 90s when they were new games. That's when I played them, and I
New.
absolutely loved them. But it's been so long since I played them. I still remember some of the music. It's so good. The fight theme and everything.
The game slaps though. Lost Odyssey is goated, but does it make me money? Ha! There's only one way to find out. Ew, he's picking at himself again. He's gonna look at it. He's gonna wipe it on his. Ew! Ew! Ew, bro! What? Bro, you
Wow,
nasty.
only 2 months ago. Sad. All right, well, that's everything that I have. If you guys have stuff you want to talk about, please tag me in the chat.
Here we go,
I just
folks.
received
Q&A.
$1 tip.
He's got nothing to talk about. Why did I pause it? I didn't mean to do that. Let's refresh this.
My reaction. That's the appeal of the show.
Uh-oh. Another super chat
This is
came
not
in.
rocket science. This is not overcomplication. This is pretty easy to figure out and understand. And
Look at
yes,
that
there's
smug
enough people on
face.
that channel that like that premise because the show continues. It's
Why
been
doesn't he just
62
eat it,
episodes,
keep his shirt
and we're still
clean?
going strong.
I can already tell he just
Like I
ended
said,
pretty soon.
particularly, I just don't understand why the stream yesterday didn't do so good. Right?
Here we go. We're
Now, all the
talking.
other
We're
streams have
talking
been
about
fine.
financials
One
again. He
particular
just
stream out of
yelled at
nowhere
somebody
did
in the
poorly.
chat, and now he's talking about the
Trying to figure out
financials.
why. Get to the bottom of it. Right?
Jesus
Outside of
Christ.
that, we're all good. Nothing wrong with the format of the show. No one's complaining. Besides maybe you,
X to
who
Gout.
wants me to change the whole format of the show. Anyway, thank you, Hyperforce, for a super chat. Would you be interested in playing Pacific Drive, a roguelike? You drive in a station wagon doing survival runs in a stalkerish zone. I've heard the name, but that's all I've heard. I haven't really seen too much about it. So I don't know what it's on. I don't know.
I don't
plays.
know.
You know, if it would be interesting. What do you guys think?
I
Is
think
it
you
on
fucking
Game-
suck,
Is it on
bro.
Xbox?
Excuse me.
No.
No.
Pacific Rim.
I'm sorry if my
Pacific
like
News,
quips
no,
and my
Pacific Wing,
comebacks are a little
and Battle
lame.
Station Pacific,
I'm
no
just
Pacific
also
Drum. Not on.
multitasking over here. It's not an excuse.
Every game we look for is not on there, right?
I'm not as funny as Chill Murray or King Ja.
Here we go. People person says I never
thank
played
you.
Fallout before.
Thank you.
Scroll off the screen.
Thank you.
God damn it. Okay. I never played a Fallout game before. Can you explain basic stuff like stims and psycho when you enter them in the game? Yeah, they're drugs that either heal you or give you buffs. There's not much to really understand.
Drug test. What kind of drugs are we testing?
React to a trailer of games that you played to see if you think they were scams or not. Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
If you're a channel member on the DSP React
Here he
channel,
goes, shilling his DSP React
I watch a
shit.
clip you submit once a week for 4 weeks. You definitely could get 4 of them in there, and I could react that way. Or if you're just a standard member,
just a standard, a common pleb
member, you can submit the clip, and there's an equal chance with everyone else that it'll be watched. So,
hey, can somebody submit my
there you go.
live reaction to this guy? Oh shit! You know what? I fucked up. Let me fix this. Dead air. Got it.
Yeah, stim pack is just a health recovery item, and it'll recover limb damage as well. Because sometimes you get damage on certain limbs, and it makes them weak. Like, for example, if you're a melee class, you're using your right arm to swing, but then you hurt your right arm, now your melee does, like, nothing. So you need to heal so that you can get your strength back.
Put that right here? What do you think, right here? Yeah. I made that logo all by myself. More dead air. I love it. I love it. That's why I have music on in the background.
So guys, we got a little bit of extra time. If you would like to talk about any topics, please tag me in the chat. If
Let's talk about your financials.
Come in, I will shout them out. Thank you. Why are there so little sci-fi horror games? It's a good question, Eternal. You know, when you look at sci-fi horror, what do you think of? Dead Space.
Oh, he said it.
Callisto Protocol, I guess. Alien Isolation, right?
Scorn.
Maybe
bring up all the games that.
What was the one from the makers of
Did You Wrong? Did You Dirty?
Coma? Okay. But there's just not that many. You're absolutely correct. I don't know why. I don't know why it's few and far between that we have this sci-fi horror style. I mean, BioShock, right? I mean, BioShock was probably the prime example.
I'm sorry, what?
It's been gone for over a decade.
BioShock? I don't know. Scorn wasn't even scary though. Oh, my friend.
I tell you,
Scorn is of legend and lore
first one
in the DSP Vortex because that game, he went into overtime playing that game, and the game he plays games terribly, and he went into overtime because he wasn't getting support, and he lambasted his audience. He scolded them.
But just trying to figure it out for yourself.
He scolded them for not giving him money, even though he played for an extra hour.
Smash myself in the forehead a few times, and I'll look at the sparklies.
BioShock wasn't even in space. True. See, that's what I thought.
Didn't like it.
Kind of, sort of, more like a sim. I think I see it was. I've seen BioShock more as a first-person shooter style game.
From Jurassic Park, aren't they making that? They're making that game, are they not? Did they not just?
I don't know, Phil. Why don't you look on the internet like everybody else?
I think they did showcase that last year, and that is in development. I like playing Final Fantasy X. I thought it was a pretty good game. Had a lot of quirks to it that made me kind of scratch my head as to why the game was like that.
Oh, fuck off, Phil.
It is a more traditional.
Don't play any Final Fantasy games ever. Do not touch it. That's my shit. That's my shit. Have you ever been a physical fight in real life? Yes, I used to be a bare knuckle brawler in the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. I would just walk down the street and just start punching people in the face. And some would put up a fight, some wouldn't, you know, especially. And then I would hide in the bathroom and be scared.
Very, like, blindsided, but you know, I've been around. Anyway, I'm just pinned to the super chat. Are you covering Endless Ocean? It's on Switch on Thursday. I have no idea what you're talking about, so I guess not. I don't know what Endless Ocean is.
How about just being a nice person for once? How about not treating your audience like shit, like you always do? And that was somebody that gave him money. All right, no, not money. I'm sorry. This is the Q&A section of the stream where he has nothing else to talk about.
Okay.
More dead air.
People Person says, funny, sci-fi horror is big in Hollywood. I wonder why we never get Planet of the Apes-like game. It's not horror, but still. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest.
What's the point of having a Q&A if all of your questions are, I don't know?
Because much like horror movies, it's kind of like there's no originality. And when you play the 10th...
Thank God I'm doing something else while this is all happening because I am
You know,
checked
I love horror.
I am
would
checked
like
out on
more
this
horror.
dude.
I would like variety of horror. And we just
BioShock
don't
is a
get
mix
that
between
often.
first-person shooter and immersive
What's the
sim. You could
biggest
say
horror game
survival
coming out
horror,
soon?
maybe, but
Silent
barely.
Hill 2 remake. Silent Hill 2 remake. You couldn't come up with a new game. You had to remake a classic horror game from like,
fuck
the 2000s.
off, Phil.
That's the big
Again.
hot one. What about making a new one? Why can't we make new games?
They did,
It's weird,
idiot.
right?
They made a couple of them.
I received a $6.66 tip from Dan the Man. I guess
Oh
he
my
wants to
God.
really see my ass
Sav, are you
burn.
still here? Is
Thank you
Dan
very
the
much, Dan, for
Man
your support today, and
acid
welcome to the
face?
stream. How are you doing?
I need to get
there it is. Where's the
confirmation
animation?
on if Dan the Man is
There it is.
acid face.
Time for me to burn.
Retribution Gaming. The legend himself.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Dan. No, he's not. Okay. Bro, he speed ran. He speed ran into oblivion. He was trying to be just like DSP,
DC, how's
asking
it
for
going?
tips
How you
and playing
doing
games
today? How are you
poorly.
doing today? Hope
And
you're doing well.
then
I am doing well, thank you.
this kid had to be a freak, of course, and tried to go after some kids. And of course, the internet does not miss. They caught him on that, and then they
I would love for them to remake
saw his digital
Resident Evil 0
footprint,
or
and
Resident
of
Evil
course this guy
Veronica.
was somebody
Like, more
that went to
modern games
church.
that are more playable.
So
Like Resident Evil
the
0 is
internet
fucking
did what the
massive.
internet
You gotta watch
did, and
that
they
Resident Evil
showed
where I
this
couldn't even stomach
dude
the ending. I was like, fuck this.
and his audio, and like,
They really should make
why
those
would
games
you
better
do
and
any of
for
this?
audiences that would appreciate them because they haven't been played in a long
No,
time.
no,
They
King
don't
Be Cruel.
listen
We
to
just
those
got
that probably
confirmation, or at least
last
Sav
generation.
is indicated that Dan the Man is not the Daniel that we know and not
Our
love.
Jasper and Cat.
They're
Jasper
dead.
is so.
They're all
She's
dead.
actually running around. And Cat is all right. She's currently playing Fallout 4. That's what she's doing. Just like me, she's doing a run in Fallout 4.
So does she have her job? Is she still working? Sci-fi horror roguelike was pretty good.
But I just don't trust Star Wars games.
I never
know.
knew.
When you had Jedi
A Christian
Outcast,
church,
it was a
the
really good
legend
game,
over
and then
on
Jedi Survivor
YouTube.
came
No,
out, and it was a piece of shit.
this
Couldn't,
guy
ran
Daniel
so poorly.
Acid
It's
Face,
just
one of
stupid. The
DSP's
game is
fans
good,
before he
but it
got
runs
outed
like
as a
shit.
freak,
Like, why would they do that to their
lived
game? And
out
that's
of the
thing, that's
country.
exactly what happened with Jedi Survivor.
Where did he live?
I
Dan
stand
Redemption
on my
Games isn't Dan the
Jedi
Man, but
said
both
last
are
year.
uniquely
If Jedi
dented.
Survivor
Okay.
had come out as
And
a
big ups
polished,
to Legend.
complete
Thank you for
product,
hanging out with us over on the
ran
YouTube
well,
side of things. I'm
that
trying to
would've
get that
been
channel to
easier
partner.
defender for most people.
Any
But it
watch
came out
time
as
is
an
greatly
unfinished,
appreciated.
buggy,
We're closing in on the last
frame-rate
1,000
dropping
hours of
mess.
watch
And if you didn't
time
notice,
and our
it got
last
kind of
50
canned when it
subscribers. So
came
I really do
out,
appreciate
and no
you
one
coming
talked
out.
about it after
Big
about a
ups,
week
me
or two after
amigo.
it being out. It's like it never existed. Like, it
No, I
wasn't
mean the guy was
anyone's
playing video games
discussion
trying to
at the end of
emulate
the
Phil
year
and got
as a
caught
good
about
game, which is
underage
sad 'cause it
girls.
is
But
a
what
good
about
game.
Acid Face dude?
So
No,
with
no, no,
this
no.
Jedi
This was the
Outcast,
same
I mean,
guy.
they cannot
He
force
had
Star
like that
Wars again.
terrible
They gotta
overbite
have-
or
we just
underbite.
had Jedi Survivor
And
run
he was
like shit.
talking
We
like
have
this
the
all the time.
Battlefront
Like,
collection
I'm
that
not
runs
gonna
like
like
shit,
make
and it's
fun of
buggy
him.
ass. We
He
have
was.
to have a good
I'm
Star
not gonna
Wars
try
game.
and make
We
fun of
can't
this
have
guy
Star
because of
Wars
his
be
appearance, because he was born like that,
franchise,
obviously,
IP that all
and his
their games
voice.
are
He can't
shit,
control that kind of
right?
stuff.
They gotta fix it.
But once he became a freak, once we figured out that this dude was a freak, you know, all bets are
As
off.
well, Ubisoft has had a low-key hot streak with games.
But yeah, they essentially found out that this dude was kind of being a creep. Kinda, no, he was being a creep. And then also, unfortunately, there are some photos of him on the internet. This is why, fellas, I'm gonna pause Phil for this. This is important. This is important. I've never sent a dick pic in my entire life. I recommend y'all don't ever either. If you already did, I don't know what to tell you. But just don't do it. Even when asked, never. Just don't.
I don't think it has to do
And
with
that's
the
my
publisher. I think
PSA.
It has to do with the studio
You've only seen his
making
face?
games
Yeah.
and the pressure and the
And
level
look, here's the
of emphasis
crazy
put on
thing.
that
Like,
game,
when Acid Face was becoming prominent in the scene, Super Crazy, and I think Sav was over there.
Oh, man.
I was over there. I was being a buddy troll. I was saying, hey man, great stream, but why are you always asking people for
Any other
money and
topics
stuff
today,
like
guys, you
that?
wanna talk about?
Not trying
Please
to
tag me
be
in the chat, or
too
again, if it's
like
contributions coming out,
shitty,
shout them out.
but kind of like
It looks
sneak
like we're
dissing,
winding
you know?
down here on the show.
And Alex the Lion, what up, him? Welcome to the shit show. Yes, another lore stream. This is actually going to be two.
What they're working on. We
This
knew
is
there
the
was a
second
Star
stream
Wars
out
game.
of
There's
3
zero
because
updates
tonight,
on it.
8 o'clock Eastern
Don't know what
Standard
happened with
Time,
Watching
we will
at
be
all.
playing Final
It's kinda
Fantasy VII
weird, 'cause when
Rebirth.
there's radio silence,
I've been married for
on a
14
music
years.
video
Won't do
that
that.
had
Just
a hit,
realize that
like,
doesn't stop
Turbo
people.
Human was a huge hit for
All
them.
I can tell
They
you
actually
is
sold
based
more
off
than
of
they
my
thought they would.
experience,
And they
it's
actually
probably
grew
for the
residual sales,
best
too, like had legs.
to not
So
even
now,
have that shit out
think,
there
oh,
on
we're
the
gonna have
internet, because once
Project
it's on the
Excitement
internet,
Star
once
Wars
it's in
game,
somebody
right?
else's
We've heard
phone,
nothing.
it's free
That's not a
reign.
good sign. I really hope that they're doing all right over there, because I want to play their next games, you know?
What is he talking about? We completely lost the plot. But yeah, we were kind of razzing on this guy because he was, at first, he was being a DSP light, but being very, like, cringe about it too. He wishes he was as bad as Phil was.
What do I think the next suggestion box segment will be?
And then people started digging and then seeing that he was a freak, and then he deleted all of his stuff, as one is to do when they get called out. And apparently, based off of what was said on Twitter, people got into contact with his church and his schools and all that stuff, and you know, now he's gone. So good riddance. You know, I'm thankful I've only seen very censored versions. Yeah, I'm sure the full versions are nightmare fuel. I don't even go looking for that kind of shit, but unfortunately, Twitter, I've seen more people die, and I've seen more titties on Twitter than I ever had in my entire life.
A mysterious stranger. There you go. The mysterious stranger.
Not sure if it's him, but I've seen a REE-Stream of some dude getting bombarded by viewers calling him out on being a gross person, and he eventually stops the stream. Was that the dude you were trolling?
I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I don't think I ever have.
Not trying to see acid face nude. Imagine if his face looked like that. What do you think that looked like? Well, don't imagine.
Where's the suggestion box? If you type in,
that's why I never had a Twitter. You're better off, my friend. I gave up Facebook. I gave up Facebook, and I started exclusively shitposting on Twitter. But thankfully, I'm on that corner of Twitter where, like right now, the guy's live streaming, guaranteed. The entire vortex is tweeting about his dumbass right now. And in fact, I'm gonna go search for. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now and see what the streets are saying.
Censored. I don't know why Mario would be censored. That sounds ridiculous. Am I gonna stick to Melee my entire playthrough? Likely yes, although there will likely.
Will the black bag shirt make an appearance today?
I can't reach a turret. That's what happened last time.
No, not desperate yet.
Was it Cortega?
Yep. Phil with a picture of Jasper.
And there was no
Only Ice Pepsi has a new video out. Dashfire says DSP spent Luke 30 minutes asking why no one supported, then yells at a guy because he asked about finances. DSP says you have no right to ask about finances about the channel. Well said. In and Outer Place said, Phil, go and buy some cheap white t-shirts and throw that horribly stretched and yellow t-shirt in the bin. How many days have you worn it now in a row without washing it? True. But yeah, King Be Cruel, yeah, there was this guy that was streaming on Twitch that was exactly like Phil in every way, and then, like, Super Crazy was seriously leaning in on this guy, and it was hilarious.
Company's culture to stop feeling like they're holier than thou, smarter than everyone, and always have to have a weird gimmick or innovation in a console. And instead, I would just make a Nintendo console that's powerful enough to run games well and make
get off your high horse, idiot.
Sick as shit. Can you imagine?
Did you hear? Okay, Rhett and Liar says, did you hear the speech about what makes his Re-ACK channel works? By the way, his recent uploads has 91 views in 8 days. It's beyond dead. Well, I wish I had 91 views, pimp. Seriously. Seriously. But I'm not Mr. Views.
Give me a good console and pump out your first party games. I would predict.
Oh, Meow blocked with another excellent spastastic video.
Just that they don't listen
Barrett Wells. Dick Stroking Phil Vlog said he's been on less than 5 minutes and already DSP reacts and Jasper Kitty are on thin ice. Poems Future, a legend in the Twitter space, the variety streamer now wants to postpone new releases coming out in May so he can focus on Akuma in Street Fighter 6.
Let's see. Did I hear Digital Foundry says performance mode for Fallout 4 doesn't even work when it's on? Oh, I don't know. It won't affect me because I'm already using the FPS boost on my Xbox Series X console.
Dashfire says DSP does a story about Manor Lords being a meme game, says it's PC exclusive. Someone says it's on Game Pass. DSP immediately boots up his Xbox and says, nope, it's not on console.
I don't know what you mean.
Cool.
I have no idea what you mean. Are you talking about this playthrough of Fallout 4? I think I was using too many stim packs. I don't even
By the way, look at how this guy shakes. A man is fiending for some Hogan pulls. No, really.
here's the thing. Don Fanucci says, have I ever considered starting streaming earlier? Here's the deal. Could I stream earlier? Yes. But sadly, it would just throw my whole household into disarray.
What?
I stream at 10:45 a.m. is when
His
I turn
whole
my stream on,
household.
correct? Some days a little later, but 10:45 is the sweet spot. You know, this gives enough time so that like my wife can get up, get ready.
My
for
mom,
work
I mean
or
my
whatever,
wife.
and I'm not disturbing her. Basically, she can do what she needs to do.
His
in the
Street
house.
Fighter Blanca shirt is old, crusty, and stretched out. It needs to be thrown away. True. Legend with facts and logic all the way over on the YouTube side of things. 10:45. Yeah. This guy is insufferable. He's like, I cannot wake up
You know, get to
past
work or
10
whatever,
o'clock.
and-
That's ridiculous. The house cares about when he stands. Is it a smart house? No. His house is literally falling apart around him, and my source is the guy, DSP himself. He can't wake up till 10:45 or it throws his whole house into disarray. What a loser. It just goes to show,
Fine.
too, like...
It also allows for the fact that
Also,
it's kind of a
his
normal
narcissistic
schedule of
tendencies,
getting up
obviously, if he wakes up at the wrong time, the entire house
at a
suffers
certain
because of
time
it.
And getting, you know, when I have a day off and we're gonna have a normal day,
Look at that 1,000-yard crack-headed stare. I love it. I love it. I need to fix this. Refresh. Shows just how little Cat actually does. Well, she does like to eat.
and I could stream whenever I want.
She couldn't
and I would have
possibly be
pure
broken up before
flexibility
10.
to do whatever I want. But that's not my life anymore. I got married. I have a life now with a family and other people I have to worry about and a cat that I don't want to.
He needs to stop biting his nails on stream. It's gross when it's gross with the things he does on stream. Legend, true. And you notice he only does that when a urban style person is on the screen.
My stream, my business. It's about our life together, our stuff going on.
Oh, fuck off, Phil.
You have to be, you know, thinking
I don't know.
conscious
Tell
of
me.
that, right? Sadly, a lot of people are just so fucking self-centered in life. Oh, I'll just fucking do whatever I want. Wake up the whole house, make noise and shit, 7 a.m.
She couldn't
no,
possibly.
that's not gonna work. That's not
You
gonna
can't.
fly.
You can't.
You know, for my
yeah, is it
family,
woke?
I have neighbors
Is
as well,
DSP woke?
you know, and to say,
well,
am
not
I
not
loud
if it's
when I
before
stream?
10.
No, not for the most part.
Wait, I only have a
right?
life when I
But
get
if people are
married.
making loud noises at
When the
7
fuck is that a
a.m.,
rule? Well,
you're gonna be upset, right?
Beezers, I don't know if you know this or not, but DarkSydePhil's word is law. We all live in
And as of
Phil's
streaming
world.
later, I don't even think that would work because already I'm told that my late night streams are too late. Like that's actually why I stopped doing midnight releases. If you remember, when I was in Connecticut, I would do midnight releases.
Oh
frequently
God,
during
here
the
we
day.
go again.
But as
Here we go
new
again.
games started coming out here, and I started covering them, people were like, nah,
Sorry to
too
tell you,
late.
but
Like,
only
I
married
would do
people
the
are
stream
busy
and I'd have
according to
less viewers than a
DSP. True.
daytime stream. For
Big
a new
facts.
release, hype, midnight release, no one would show up. So I stopped doing them entirely, you know? Excuse me.
You're not
That's
excused,
correct
Phil.
as well. The blimp says, plus remember, you're doing 6 days a week. It's the same. If I was streaming 3 days a week,
Even though he does
night,
fuck all
9
besides
a.m.
stream and eat DoorDash.
Till midnight, right? 3 days a week. Okay, that's maybe better, but I don't. I do 6 days a week, man. I do a lot of content.
Oh
It's
my
gotta be more
God.
consistent, you know what I mean?
Don't throw your
Again,
arm
it's-
out,
for me, it's
patting
like a
yourself on the
9 to 5 job.
back
It's how
like
I kinda
that.
treat it, so that way I can have a normal life outside of the streaming. If I had a weird hours and shit, then I wouldn't have a normal life. I wouldn't have a normal sleep schedule. I'd be all fucked up.
As he drinks his seltzer water. Yeah, he considers this like a full-time job. He talks about his days off from streaming like it's like he's like breaking rocks all day. That's vodka. Beezers! Beezers! You are... Beezers, for those of you who do not know, Beezers is new to the Vortex, I'm assuming. And he already knows that this guy be drinking.
I will say hi to dog meat, Jade. He's dog meat.
Oh my
I'll say
God,
hello
he's
to dog
drinking
meat.
Hulk Hogan's sperm. More dead air. Love it.
Okay, kind of starting to calm down here. I want to say thank you all for the early support today. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
If you like the Fallout stuff, please support it. I can tell you this, the video views are pretty good. We've actually had a good amount of people who have been doing like super chats, super thanks on the videos. That's cool because I almost never get super thanks. And in the last week, I actually got some super thanks on the Fallout stuff. That's much appreciated. But yeah, for those of you who are here live, thank you for supporting the streams. You all know, I try to hit that $50 goal every stream. That's awesome if we do. And thanks to everyone who's already hanging out and chilling and supporting. I appreciate that. What's up, Game Boy? How's it going today? All right. Shall we adjourn? I feel like we've run out of topics and people are just kind of meandering around here. So I feel like...
listen to this guy! Hyping up his channel and hyping up his chat.
Time
I love it.
to begin. Blinky, you're a complete idiot. Enjoy your band.
Yes!
Thanks to Dumb Show. I literally just explained how my job is different from everyone else.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
You just hear me talking and we wake everyone
meandering
up
about in a stream chat.
Oh, I'll tell my boss I can't get to work
right.
at 7 a.m. because I'm going to wake up my family. Your job does not require you to talk loudly in your house, waking everyone up in the household. You can probably quietly get up and get ready for work and leave and not wake everybody else up, right? But you're an idiot. You don't listen to me, so go fuck yourself. Okay.
Damn! Damn! Yes! We are so back, boys!
Yes, don't worry. Today I will definitely upload the podcast. Yesterday I forgot to upload the podcast.
Yes, thank you, Beasters. Then talk quietly. You can
talk
like this. You can do an ASMR stream. You can do a nice,
today I will definitely upload this
ASMR stream.
Gameplay videos.
That's right, King Be Cruel.
No
we are
worries
so
there.
back. And Alex the Lion, I agree. He is drinking alcohol. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. More dead air.
Are we good?
No.
I feel like we're good. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
for chilling
thanks.
with me here on the show. And for listening to the news. I'm now very excited for Street Fighter 6. May 22nd,
this
the big
slideshow.
update. And thank you all for watching. Hope to see you for Fallout and Elden Ring today. And I'll tell you
bro
all
is so
about how it
hammered.
went
See,
tomorrow on the
Beezer's
show. Peace out,
straight
everyone.
up,
I'll see you
straight up.
Tuesday.
First impression, already knew that dude was a alcoholic.
Okay.
She really can't be woken up before 11 a.m.
Cool.
That's
Let's get set up
fucking
here.
insane. Look at this guy, by the way.
Fallout border.
Look at all of
The
this.
sun just came out outside, really bright. Holy shit. Sheesh. It's like
So this is his
blaringly bright
Q&A
out there
section.
right
Is him
It's probably
talking
why
shit
I
to
look
the
so bright
audience,
on
huh?
camera.
Pretty much.
It's coming through the
Welcome to the
blinds, so
vortex.
bright out there. Like, oh my god.
Look at all this, by the way. This
Okay.
is a 16-year content creator. He doesn't know how scenes work.
How many hours of sleep do I usually get? Depends on the night. Depends on when I fall asleep, how tired I am. It could vary. I think the sweet spot you want to aim for is between 6 to 7 hours, and that's what I try to get every night. Some nights I don't sleep that fast, I get less. Some nights I'm super.
Thank you so much
And I
for
fall asleep
cashing in
early
that
and I get
after
that
hours
much or more.
Discord
So it all depends on the night.
with a Joppa style nameplate. What?
No, I haven't got any new blinds or anything like that.
Fuck.
In a little while, it won't even matter because in a little while, the air conditioner will be in. And therefore, there will be no heat issues in this office because the air conditioner will always keep it cool. Right now, we actually are very lucky. We've had a string of cooler weather for the last week and a half, and it looks like it will persist for the next week and a half.
This guy is
usually
in the
by
middle
now,
of
I
menopause.
actually have
I
air
am
conditioner
convinced
already,
because
but I feel
he
like
will
I'm
say
lucky
that
this year
we're in
with
the middle of
weather.
a heat wave
So
and it's
hopefully
only
for the
50
best,
degrees
you know,
outside.
The later the better, because that means less cost of electricity and also fresh air for longer. And fresh air is better than having this processed air, you know.
What the hell are you talking about?
So we'll see how it goes. But hopefully I will be able to hold off as long as possible. Probably like mid to late May it's gonna be in there.
That made Gladia laugh so hard. I'm glad
The good
you
news
liked
is
it.
You guys shouldn't hear it this year. Unlike previous years,
Processed
you've always heard
air.
that atmospheric noise of the air
Guys,
conditioner.
Are you
I have
inhaling
filters on the mic now,
processed
you do
air
not hear
via
it
your
ever.
air
You will never
conditioner?
hear that.
Well, cut that
that's
shit
pretty
out,
cool.
idiot. No wonder you're a mouth drooler. More dead air. I love it.
You notice I don't delete my games? I
Your
delete
air
when
is
I'm done with
processed,
them.
guys.
Like,
It's
for
bad for you.
example, right now, I know I'm totally done
Why
with the Dark,
am
so
I
that's one
toxic?
I can definitely get rid of. I'm not going to be playing that again. We did the 2 runs already, right? Sea of Stars.
Now
we're
he's
gonna go
just
back
killing
to at some
time.
point. Harold Halibut, probably not.
He's
but
starting
it's
to
small
slur.
games anyway.
Oh,
Everything else I'm playing,
DSP
you know,
is a huge
have too
fan
much
of
else on me.
slurring and slurs.
So, I basically delete them when I need to.
Only
That's the thing,
organic
though.
air over
And
here.
I actually talked about this recently. A lot of people have
What
said,
about that
and this
fresh
console gen was launching,
Seattle air?
the console's just
That
didn't have
fresh
enough storage
Washington
space,
State
right?
air
Like
that
the
fixes
PS5
your
and
back.
Xbox Series X. Oh my God, the storage space is so small. Everyone's gonna need to buy expansion hard drives, and there were so many advocates. Buy the expansion hard drive, buy the expansion flash card, buy this and that, and they're all expensive. They're like $300, right? It's like the cost of the console to expand.
It's
your hard
like
drive
the
space.
cost of a
I
couple
have never
dozen
had a problem
Hogans.
whatsoever with hard drive space. Not once.
Hateful
Not once has it ever- oh, shit, I
slurs.
can't
I've
fix
never
this
used a
stuff.
hateful slur in my
I'll fix
entire
this
life,
stuff.
you lame
Not once at
brain,
all.
dumbass,
So I don't
mouth
understand,
drooling
like, unless you're
idiot.
playing 8, 9 games
All
at
right,
a
time for
who
lunch
the
and
fuck does
coffee and
that?
all that. Thanks for
I
bringing
don't
us
know how you
into
could
the
run a hard drive
vortex.
space, even if
Mage
the
site,
base hard drive
you're
is
welcome and I'm sorry. You're welcome and I'm sorry. I tell all of my students at the MCW Pro Wrestling Training Center
were recommending that when the consoles first
that
came
if you
out, and I was
lie
like,
to me, that's the
gonna wait
worst
and
thing that
see,
you can
and
do
I'm very
because
glad I did.
because I hate it when DSP lies.
Okay.
And you are not going to DSP on me.
All right, guys, real fast. I'm just gonna go use the restroom, and then we're gonna begin. It will not be a long break, but I'm just gonna go do that before we.
He's
begin,
going to
and then we'll
go
start, so I'll be
message
right
his
back.
whales and let them know it's time. Hateful slurs. What the fuck are you fucking talking about, you lame-brained pieces of dumb fucking shit? Kind of Sav got it right. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the level 1. That is the level 1 podcast on the level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at level 99. I almost don't want to end the show, so what I want to do is I just want to share this with you guys. Rebsy is one of my most favorite detractors because they make a series called DSP Treats Everyone Like Shit. And we're actually up to 11, if I'm not mistaken, and I would love to share it with you guys and gals. It's about 40 minutes long. But let me know in the chat if you would stick around for that. If not, I have a ton of other work that I gotta do. Rebsy is a legend. Shouldn't have said that. Well, Elon Musk said that you can say the word now. I'm not. But if Elon Musk said that we could say it now, I mean, who am I to say? He's rich, and I'm just a pleb on the internet. All right, King Be Cruel. I completely forgot how to do this. I'm actually high now. That pen did me in. All right, we'll check out a little bit of Rebsy, and then we'll call it a stream.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like when I was partnered with Twitch TV for many, many years, and they never had a problem with me. And all of a sudden, a group of my detractors put
Elon
together a
controls
smear campaign
stars.
against me, saying all this stuff about me that wasn't true. And then Twitch was so stupid they just believed it and
Twitch
kicked me out
was
of the partner
stupid.
program. Stationary negative 75% damage.
Oh,
Black
wait,
coming
yo.
out. It was a nigger.
The
Literally what's happening
legend over
to him,
on
but
YouTube
it's
says
all
that they are
online
sticking
slander,
around.
just like
Well,
with
we
me.
are a
Literally,
democracy.
it's
You
just
got to
my
give the people what
story.
they want.
People just making shit up, online slander, based on no facts, just fucking conspiracy, and it's ruining his life like they're trying to ruin mine.
I'm a network specialist.
RGB, if you're a complete idiot, and I'm not even going to address what you just said because it's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Sorry
Yes!
if I offended, I just figured you'd want insight.
RGB, I'm really had it with you now. I'm going to tell you one more time. You got to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed your intro for me because I said exactly this to you?
Fuck off and get banned and don't come back.
Input delay is actually the same on PC as PS5 and Xbox Series X.
GT, you are completely wrong, and if you say one more incorrect thing, you're out of here. Because I'm tired of people coming to my chat, spouting incorrect facts, thinking they know what the fuck they're talking about. Really.
You don't trust Digital Foundry? What reason?
Okay, I've had enough. GT, you're gone. You're a moron.
Yes!
This is literally my story. I think someone watches me.
Oh, King
and
Be
made this
Cruel.
game. They
It's
wrote
your
the game
origin
based on my
story.
It all makes sense. That's gotta
I'm
be-
banning
my
anyone
God.
trying to give
Well,
me
that's
advice.
the story of this game.
Not gonna lie, it's very cringe that you are comparing yourself to this game. It's giving, he's just like me for real vibes.
I don't
King
know
Be
what the
Cruel, we
fuck
are amongst
idiots are
royalty
talking
right
about
now.
with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't follow your dumb fucking memes. So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass, because I have the ability to make an observation that's
Meltdown
factually
incoming.
fucking based. Just because I'm DarkSydePhil doesn't mean I get to
For
ignore
real,
fucking
for real.
facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up.
Yes! Blow up! baby. Let's go. I love this about him. This was like the sweetest gold dust. It was delicious. War never changes. Also, Rebsy's an excellent editor. One day I hope to reach the lofty heights that Rebsy has. Guys, we found the algorithm. The Fallout algorithm. Gotta put some free use juice on this spot, on this part right here.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
Tell
I'm
him.
tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. It's a fucking fact that the character.
It looks like he's a maniac.
Bro,
this was like, you were a part of history. You're a part of DSP history now. Yeah, he's mailing out free spoons. I love these vids. Thank you.
And his name is John C.
Shadow, welcome, pimp. How you feel? We're enjoying DarkSydePhil right now.
You dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch ass memeable opinions. There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet.
Facts and reality are apparently different.
Your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one fucking cares about you except your circle jerking community.
That's us. We're circle jerking.
There's too many fucking idiots. And enough is enough with this shit. It's time to call it out. Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation.
So non-threatening when he says
whatever
bitch.
The fuck I want, and you like it, or you shut the fuck up.
Nothing brings me joy like seeing DSP get mad. Ah.
Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch.
Test me, bitch.
Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not.
Put my foot down.
There's an entire culture of stuff on the internet based on this level of hatred, based on this level of hearsay and tabloid bullshit. And it's
tabloid bullshit.
Lives, and
love
mine is one of them. There is literally no fucking reason whatsoever that I should not be in the Twitch partner program.
Let's go. I'm in the Twitch affiliate program. If that makes you feel any better.
Something even slightly wrong. Oh, here you go. Here's all the evidence of everything Phil's ever done wrong in his 15 plus years on the internet. That's not how it fucking works. That's not
is how
fair.
it works,
That's
Phil.
You're a bunch of bitches. Every one of you's a little coward. Really. You're all nobodies. The people who do that shit. You're fucked up. You're broken in the fucking head. Every one of you bitch ass content creators out there.
He's talking about us, guys.
Talk shit about people all day.
He's talking about us.
The news. You're the most worthless humans on earth. Right now, if you all had fingers snapped away by Thanos, no one would care. You're all replaceable. Every one of you has nothing to add completely to this planet, nothing positive. You're nothing but a blight on the fucking planet. You're a big hemorrhoid on all of our fucking asses.
Damn.
Trying to make a positive living and help people on this planet.
Help.
You're the problem. Not us, the ones who you abuse. You're the fucking problem.
Guys, I'm starting to think we're the problem.
If you go away, the world's a better place. I want you to think about that.
Joke's on him. I already knew I was a worthless, stupid blight on the planet.
I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. And if you don't like it, you can literally suck my scrotum. Because it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It's a fact.
Bro.
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm sorry. Wrong button. Bro. Hey, look. I gotta get finger snapped.
Everyone on this planet is going through something different. And you gotta walk in their shoes to understand it. And sometimes it's not even possible. Please be understanding. please be
Y'all
nice
still
to
here
people
with
this
me?
time of year if you can. And if someone's
Reminder
being a grump,
that he only says
well,
he
it's
has a
probably
mental
good reason they
illness,
are.
but only when
All
he's
right?
being a
Don't get on
victim.
their
That's
case.
right.
Who sits through
I
this
have
rubbish? You
depression.
obviously do. You're the idiot complaining about it in the chat. Hundreds of other people are sitting here enjoying, but you're wasting your time and your life
Hey,
away,
welcome
so
back.
who's the real
I
loser here?
disappeared for a sec. I literally got Thanos snapped out of existence.
Be nice to people this time of year if you can. If someone's being
There we
a
go.
grump,
We are
there's
so
probably
back.
a good reason they are. Alright? Don't get on their case.
Yes, Andy Young, people who rebroadcast me every single time that I stream without my permission, they rebroadcast me to get content for themselves because they don't have any original content for themselves. They're all
He's literally
hacked.
spitting
So
facts
they
and
just
logic.
rebroadcast me and literally sit there and criticize me as if I suck or something. But there's anyway, I don't care about that. BITW awesome. I'm going to time you out, and if you continue,
We are so
I'm
back.
gonna say
I got
this right
finger
now.
snapped.
If you continue
Away.
to spout your nonsense in this chat, you're not going to be here anymore. Time and time again, I've disproven what you're saying. You have no idea what you're saying. You only say it.
Thanks for
because you
sticking
think you
around,
know better
guys,
than me. You
and
don't.
welcome to
I
everybody
ran
that
this
has
for 15
joined
years,
us.
Not you. So unless you have evidence that you've done what I've done for 15 years and you can actually accrue for the amount of time that I'm doing here every day, I think you should shut the hell up.
Damn.
Don't ever say that ever again in my chat or you'll be permanently gone.
Tell
It's
him.
very disrespectful. I
Yeah.
don't care.
My
I
man
want
be
nothing to do with any of
disrespectful
it.
as fuck.
I want nothing to do with any of those idiots. All they do is create drama for people on the internet because they have no content. no
Obviously,
talent,
because he has a
absolutely
small penis.
No useful anything
Obviously.
on this life or
That's what
existence
we
on Earth.
call
If they
in the
disappeared
in the
tomorrow,
industry
we'd all be fine.
impotent
In fact, in
rage.
some cases, we'd all be better off. So I don't care.
I think it's a
about
mixture
those
of his
idiots
small
and
penis
what they
and
do.
Cat's
And I'm glad that I stuck to my guns and I
Cat's
stayed away
rotundness.
from all of that nonsense. Who are
It's
they?
very
You don't
difficult.
know Frodo and Samwise from the Lord of the Rings movies? Really? Well, if
Really?
you don't, then
No, really.
screw you. What I love is when you get idiotic things said like this in the chat. He says, "It's you, it's not the game." Oh, so that's why when I was playing Street Fighter 6, there was tons of attention and views, and now when I'm playing Tekken 8, there's not. Because it's
fuck
me
off.
playing it. That makes
Yeah.
no fucking sense. You're an idiot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I love it. There's dunce level stuff like that. Completely worthless feedback, not constructive at all, just moronic stuff that some idiot says because they don't like me. Anyway, continuing on positively, this is literally only the second plug I've done since I turned on the stream 2 hours ago. And this guy just said in the chat, the begging from this guy is unreal.
Ah.
The amount of drool that must come out of your mouth on a daily basis is unreal. Anyway, boy,
Tell
you guys
them.
don't listen. Did I not say it's my channel and I take care of it? Did I not the other day have words with someone publicly on this stream when I said that they went over the bounds and they should never do that ever again? Did I not literally do that? So could you shut the fuck up now? Thank
Damn.
you. Happy holidays. Shut up. My channel, I'll take care of that stuff. If you see it and I'm ignoring it or missing it, let me know. I appreciate the notifications, but for people to sit here gossiping in the chat about this stuff is not going to fly. And if I see it, you're going to get timed out.
He
too.
is going to make Jade cry,
Little
and it
gossiping
will be
like
time
children,
go.
especially during the holiday season, is not appreciated nor acceptable here.
So I want to give you a quick rundown of what's okay and what's not okay
Is that Tevin?
in DSP's chat. So let's go over what's not okay in DSP's chat. Ban, ban, ban as fast as you can. That was the only post in the chat. They got either banned or timed out. That's why you see the picture in gray. Love you, Dave. That grayed out. Either a ban or a timeout. More than likely a ban. I'm gonna go over what is okay to say.
Fucking guy
Y'all
says
buddy,
something all of a sudden.
DarkSydePhil's
Shut the
chat.
fuck up. True.
On Twitch.tv, the site for Golden Boys. Report them trolls apes. That's okay. Is Tevin the troll? That apparently got that guy either timed out or banned. He got AIDS.
Or is this
so you can say Tevin has
Shujinko?
AIDS in this chat. Perfectly fine. I'd kill Tevin. Well, obviously, this is perfectly okay. Will you? I give you all my money. I won in Vegas in 21 if you do. So Obi-Wan Kenobi from DarkSydePhil's
Get
chat on
banned.
Twitch has confirmed that he is willing to pay be attendee all the money he won in Vegas if he kills Tevin. This is still a
Damn.
perfectly fine chat conversation. I mean, obviously it is because neither one of these people got timed out or banned, and DSP didn't discipline him at all.
Didn't
And
moderate
no
them.
mods disciplined him at all. Apparently, I hurt his family, even though I never contacted him directly or never contacted his family directly. I guess I do what everybody else on the internet does. Well, this fucking shocks me. What happens in here stays in here just like Vegas. Well, don't know how I'm doing this video. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I won $1,000 in Vegas. He said to Woomy OS. Is that going to Phil or the Hitman? He didn't respond to that. Quick rundown of what's okay to say and what's okay to do on Twitch.tv, especially in DarkSydePhil's chat, and what's not okay to do.
Ooh. Ooh, Canadian Kirk. By the way, another reason we don't like Phil is because he harbors in his chat sex pests like Darish, I'm sorry, and racists like Canadian KKK Kirk. You can read what Canadian Kirk likes to share with the class.
Fuck, you suck again. One random lucky hit. Fuck this. Vlogging. Dude, I don't want to fucking play anymore. I really don't. None of these matches are fucking legit.
None of them are
gameplay.
legit,
It's fucking
guys.
People mashing shit. And
They're just mashing.
everything I do, and I can't
Unearned
even defend
super.
against it.
No one hates
You're fucking
Asians more than
terrible.
Phil and
You are
Kirk,
fucking
yet he still
terrible.
hasn't blocked me on Twitter.
I
I'll
literally
give you
can't
one
block
reason
any of
as to
the rules.
why.
They all fucking
I'm
hit for
definitely
free.
been
No
blocked,
fucking
but it's
brain.
also because I
So
am not
every
a
match is
female
shit.
human style
Literally,
person.
Every fucking match. I can't learn anything.
I know. I'm sorry, I was just born this way. I think he's seriously, that Phil is like
Fucking
scared of
idiot.
women, and like
Jesse,
he
I'm
lives
about to
in
ban you
fear
for
of
being a
his
fucking
wife,
idiot.
his mom.
Shut up.
Wife.
Nothing. Dude, this is ridiculous. Every fucking button he put, jab,
Button.
jab. Can't stop the jab. Beats every fucking input I do. Every fucking input I
And
press.
Sav is
the jab
actually one of the most
Wow, you're a
savage
great
people
player.
on Twitter.
Why does that beat my heat? Why does he spam that move and it beats my fucking heat that's supposed to have fucking super armor? You suck. Another terrible player. Everyone at this level is fucking shit. Literally, everyone at this player is a shitty player.
So he's getting beat by a shitty player. What does that tell you about him as a person?
What a fucking horrible player. That's it, she spammed. Oh, I'm just gonna press key. Here we go.
Yep,
Oh, he's here.
smacking his joystick like a
No
toddler.
intelligent thought. You suck, dude. You fucking suck. You literally just stood there and did safe kick, safe kick, safe kick, safe kick. You're so good because everything you do is safe. This is, I'm just going to play
Well, then
the
how
game
about you
anymore
do
now.
moves that are
Get to
safe,
this level,
Phil?
Everything they do is a safe spam move online. You didn't fucking do anything. You did the same safe move 4,000
I thought he asked,
fucking
why does
times, you
that beat
asshole.
my
The
meat?
same thing, spam. Can't beat it because I don't know how to block it or don't know how to punish it. Then you get away with
ew.
just doing it endlessly.
Here's my
'cause
girl,
you're a
by the
fucking
way.
idiot. They're
As
all
Justina,
terrible.
my
Every one of these
caffeinated
fucking
coffee
players is
waifu
terrible. It shows
with
you
the
they're all
short
the
hair.
same. Every fucking person out is an idiot who sucks at fighting games.
He
who
gets
learns
so
one
pissed.
unusable thing that they do en
True.
masse. You can't beat it unless you study the game like a fucking idiotic encyclopedic knowledge. You know.
See, now
broker.
he's
How the
mad.
fuck am I gonna have
Fellas,
time for that?
is
No,
it
I don't have
bad?
more
Is
time
it
to do
gay
than the
to
average
study a
person,
game
fucking
and get good at it?
tremendous Douchebag moron. I have a life. I have a variety streamer. I have no time to sit
I
here and
have a
study this shit.
variety streamer.
I've watched videos
I
online
also
and I
good
can't learn
English.
because I've reached the limit of what I'm going to learn. to
My
study
man's
these
drunk
top
again.
players Because
He
they're
stayed
not
drinking.
facing the nonsense that I'm facing. They're not facing spam at all. None of these players are good. I fought one good player tonight, that Claudio, at the beginning of my stream. That was literally the only player who has any
Ooh,
knowledge of
my man be
fucking fighting games.
slurring.
Everyone else is a fucking idiot.
I have a life.
Every
I get
single
laid
person
by my
tonight's a
wife
fucking
all the
idiot. A
time.
141,000 point Azure
Tell me you don't
This
have
should be a
sex
quick
with your
spanking.
wife without telling
Dude, I
me you
didn't
don't have
do
sex
anything
with your
so dumb.
wife.
You literally did nothing. I hit you on fight. You were crouched. I hit you with a move. She spammed a button. Counter hit. Wow.
Counter hit. Unearned super.
I pushed you back. Now you get a giant combo. Push me to the corner. Can't get out of the corner.
Easy. I don't have a wife. Same. Same.
Can't get out. Trash. That is trash gameplay. You didn't fucking earn a hit. You got lucky.
But what I do have is this lovely lady right here. Ooh. Well, we have a guest.
Figure that one out.
Hello, beautiful.
When do I attack? When do I
No,
attack?
you're
It's
fine.
a non-stop string.
Hello, everybody.
Why
This
do
is
so many
the
characters like this in
lovely
the fucking
heart
game?
of
You can just
MCW in
keep
my
attacking.
heart.
I have no way
And
to
she
stop
showed
it.
up with
keep
keto
button.
coconut clusters. Look at that. Everybody say hello.
Does anyone
to the
have
lovely
any
lady.
answers for what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do
How
to
was
fight
your
these
day?
people. And there's literally no one
It's
here
good.
helping
I'm
me.
getting
No one
stuff
knows how to
done while
fucking give me
we're
any
live
advice.
reacting
So
to
it's just gonna, I'm losing. I'm gonna
Filipio.
fucking stop playing.
We're having a
I'm
lot
never
of
gonna
fun.
learn to these fucking button
Deus
mashing
Marionette
idiots.
says
Because
hello.
this
He
shit is
gives
so
you a little
abusable on
wave
fucking line. It's
emoji. And
terrible.
Kinda Sav says
This is
hello.
fucking shit.
Mrs. Lord
Sally's nice.
Diaz,
We don't have
and you
anyone
are
in chat
very
who
pretty.
seems
Don't steal
to
her
know much
away
about the
from
game
me.
to help me, 'cause no
She's
one
the
can help
reason
me
that all
explain
of this
that shit that was beating
happens.
me earlier.
She's the reason I'm able to do any of
Because I
this.
don't have anyone here who has knowledge to tell me, oh, here's how you beat that spam.
Well, I love you too, and I agree with
So I just lose to fucking button scrubs. I don't know what to do,
Are you sure
and
there's
there's no
anything
one
I
who
can
can
do
help
for
me
you?
in chat. So I just lose nonstop. And gotta duck. Ducking doesn't work. Ducking still
45
hits you.
minutes?
But
I can
ducking
do-
only ducks highs. It
I'll get
doesn't
him from
duck.
the library.
Mids are low, so it goes. You still get hit in the face. Ducking is not
Nope,
the
I
solution.
can take care of
That's
it.
a stupid answer.
Because
everyone
unlike
says
some
it
people
never
that we
works. Every time I
know,
duck, I get hit in the face and jog.
when
They say Flash
Phil's
is a
wife
fast
is
move.
acting
Yes,
like a
Flash
total
has a range of
bitch,
this, so it
we
doesn't
don't
stop the jab
just keep
spam either,
streaming.
gets
We
hit.
take care of
So
business and
both
we
answers
handle
you
it.
gave me are wrong. I would like a real
You know
answer,
what the
though.
sweetest thing about this lovely lady is?
I
When
sidestep
she knows
still
I'm in a
hits
bad
me.
mood, she'll
Someone
ask
in the
me,
chat said, "Oh, the sidestep
so
everything
how is
Lars does." I
Phil?
sidestep immediately get hit. Great advice. It's game. I
And
sidestep
she'll say,
every single time
what's
I
going
sidestep,
on in the
Lars
Phil
traps
verse?
and
And I'm
hits
like,
me.
well, first it's the
Congratulations, great
vortex.
advice.
And secondly,
really glad that I'm
he
listening
had the
to you.
lowest supported
Know what
stream
else about
yesterday,
that.
and he let everybody
The
know
sidestep
he did a
everything Lars
world
does, he
record of
doesn't hit.
bags
Every single
yesterday.
interaction hits me.
Did I bring enough keto clusters
Everyone
to
in a
share
row.
with the class? Well,
JD Graham, what the fuck is
these are my
15
favorites. She knows that I like these the
Guys,
most.
Tell me what that is.
Oh,
Don't
well,
spam it
I'll
in the
share
chat.
some
No one knows
with
what
you.
that is. What the fuck is
She likes the
15
vanilla
Pro Track?
flavor.
Yeah.
Right? Explains. Like, use that as a high mid reversal for when they're spamming. What is that? No one knows what that is. Explain what the move is.
Oh, thank you so much.
Did anyone have any?
Not. I got one for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do to fight
I can go out and get one.
And by the way, apparently no one in chat knows anything because no one's helping me. No one's saying a word. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fight that character. Paris.
Being
you're in
able to
Paris,
bullshit about
soft
locales
fan.
with your partner
She's in Paris.
rules.
Reading from Paris, I'm a big fan. What's it like? What's
She's
life
a sweetheart.
Like in
She's
Paris?
an absolute legend, and I love her very much.
I want to know.
So big ups and shout outs to the lovely Heart.
Stereotypes true. Everyone
I'm trying to
go
get her
around
on
wearing
stream, but she's so
striped white and
busy.
black shirts
She would
with
love
berets,
to
riding
she would love to do
unicycles,
Legos
eating
on
cheese,
stream. She loves Lego.
drinking wine in the streets,
And
race.
I'm trying to
Racing
figure
on
out the
street.
logistics of how to make that
Yeah,
all
it's like
work.
there.
And so
Everyone's like, "Ha, ha, ha,"
you know
before
what?
they speak.
Being able to so all of the support that
Every
the channel gets,
possible
whether it be
awful
through
stereotype. They're all true,
the
right?
subs on
Every one of
Twitch or any of the
Rebecca
bits and
says, "How
stuff like
long is the
that,
documentary
pretty
going to
much
be?
all of
Let's
that
see."
money, like if you think
The
about it,
documentary
all the
has not
money that
filmed
Phil gets
anything.
through tips and super chats and all that
documentary
stuff
filmed
goes to
the planning
WWE
stages.
Champions.
I'm not
Everything
making the
that
documentary,
is
so I might not be the
provided
right
to
person to
this
ask,
channel or to
but I
these
think that
channels
the target time frame is
goes
by
to
now.
her. Because she's the reason, like I said before, she's the reason that I'm
Kinda
able to
silly
do
to ask me that
this.
question
She's
in
the reason I'm
January.
able to wake up
Just
every
saying.
morning and do a Stepmania stream.
Why do you
She's the reason
criticize
that I'm
LTG
able
for playing with
to
kids' toys when
just
you quite
fire up
literally
Twitch
play with a
and
bubble
start
blower at
streaming
age 40?
illegal
Because I don't.
re-streams of
It's the viewers
DSP
who
anytime
pester
I'm on.
me.
She's the
If
reason
we
I'm
happen
able
to hit
to
100 likes
do
on a
late night
stream,
chill streams
to
playing
blow
Final
bubbles.
Fantasy 7.
It was something silly that I did years ago. I'll be honest. I don't really like doing it
So
anymore because
all
it
of the
gets bubbles
support
all over the
that you
office.
guys and
I might
gals
come to
give
the
to
point
the
where I just say we're
channel
not doing it
goes to
ever.
her. And that's
Okay?
real shit.
So nice try. Because the difference here is that this is a
Blooper
rarity
is the one
thing
that got
we
me into
do. Every once
DSP,
in a
but
while
he
people
doesn't
pester
watch
me
him.
for it.
But he
That's
doesn't
different
watch
than
him much
LTG going
anymore,
out
so I just give him
actively
recaps when
buying
something
a
funny
children's
happens.
toy, putting
So
it on his
it's
hand,
funny
putting up
because I
giant
was
segments,
she would walk
literally
into the house, like we
long
have two
segments
houses.
about him playing with his
and
plastic gems.
so
and
she
banning
does
people based on the
she
gems.
does her own
Like,
thing, I do my own thing,
how
and
do you
then
not
we
understand the
like
difference?
join up at the
Well,
end of
that's
the
right, 'cause
day.
you're a
We see
fucking
each other throughout the day and stuff like
Thanks for the
that.
$1 tip, you stupid
And so
fucking
I'll
idiot.
have DSP reactors,
Seriously, I mean, anyone with
reaction
common
stuff on
sense
in the
can easily get an
background,
answer
and
out of
she
that
does not
without
like
being
the
a moron.
sound of
You're a
Chill
fucking
Murray's
moron.
voice.
But a common user, a common creator, would never
And
use
Chill
their
is
site,
like,
ever.
me and
That
Chill
is
are
the
pretty
worst
cool. He
model
knows
I've
me, I
ever
know
heard
him.
of.
I've
It's
given him
incredibly stupid.
thumbnails to his channel. We've talked on
And then
Twitter
this
DMs once in a
CEO,
while.
This genius knows what she's doing, right?
And she
Harvard
does
graduate,
not like
fucking
Chill's voice. So
Discover
whenever
I'm just not gonna
whenever
respond
I
to
do
anymore.
put on
We're trying to
detractor
make an exciting
content,
finale of a game
I
all about
look up
you.
like Duty
Fuck
Streams. She
you,
likes
just grow
Duty
the fuck up.
Streams.
Seriously, I
She
mean
likes
it.
King
I'm in the
Ja.
middle of a game that's a really exciting ending. I'm trying to get into it. Oh, Phil's not reading every cheer
How
I am
long
and
before Phil's
microanalyzing
wife
this
dumps
will
his
all be
deadbeat
about
ass?
someone's imagination.
One
Shut the fuck up.
One stream completely
Seriously,
dies. So
shut up.
So she's not going to leave Phil.
So
She's
people
not
are
going to
intent
leave
on
Phil
ruining the
until there's
playthrough. This is what
another
they're trying to do.
vine
You
to
can all get
swing
the
on.
fuck out now.
She left
So there
Subaru
we go.
Man for Toyota
Like, I
Man,
don't
which
know
is
that you're
Phil.
all from the same group of people.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
she's
know
got
who
that
you really
creature
are anyway.
comfort. They'll stay
Even
together
though you've been
forever.
here the past few days
They'll both
cheering and
die in
shit,
that
like, I don't know who you
condo.
all
Phil will
are.
die
Okay.
on stream.
So here we go. But don't worry, because these people will be back begging to come back. They will. They'll be begging to come back within a day. I'm in
Absolutely.
the finale of a game, action-packed finale of a game that people were wondering what the heck this game was. We just got a huge twist, really exciting finale. I'm going overtime on my stream.
I got
to
you
finish
today.
the
Let me
game
know
for
when you're
everyone.
heading towards
Let's
the library.
just distract everyone and do. Oh, he's not reading every cheer I'm doing immediately. It's a little brat mentality. Shut the fuck up. The stream's
Splitting
not
up would
about
be
you.
way too much
Now you
work
got
for
people,
either
"Why
of
would
them."
you
Yeah,
show
they're
people
both
to-"
lazy
No,
as
You're
fuck.
out of here. Enough is enough. In the middle of the finale of a fucking game that's been building for a long
Listen
time.
to this real
finding
quick.
Crazy twist, but you're more important than
Important.
everyone watching and me playing. I need to derail it for you and your 50-bit share.
Plus, he's
okay?
constantly
Here's what
coping,
you
calling
can
her
do,
his
Ninstar
soulmate and
Room.
shit.
You can go
I
fuck
think that
yourself
he's
and never
scared to
come
death
back,
that
and I
she will
mean that.
smarten up and
Don't
leave.
ever ask to come back.
However,
because you're not the kind of person.
let me be vulnerable for a second. Jenna, Kat's wife, I can fix her. I've seen what she's capable of. And I'm a fan.
I want watching your stream. You're the person who tries to
PP be screwed.
Nonsense,
Remember how he was when
nonsense.
Panda
I
left?
don't need your cheers.
He was
to
a
fucking
mess.
survive.
He's a
I
mess.
can
He
make
doesn't
you
know how to
about
do laundry. He doesn't know how to wash
being a
dishes.
50-bit
He doesn't know how to
bitch
take
and
care of
derailing
himself.
my streams with negativity, nonsense.
I wonder what
and stupid
happened
shit.
to-
We're all trying to have a good time on the stream, but we got to be derailed by an idiot. Go fuck yourself. Don't ever come back.
Starroom? I don't even know who that is.
This
I don't even know what you're talking about.
100% was parallel with my life. The amount of people who just sit there online saying awful things about me,
He's talking about us,
trying
guys.
to ruin my life, trying to ruin everything that I do. I'm way more wealthy right now in my life than I ever was in the last decade. You understand? But
You
that's
understand?
what people
All
never
of these like
understand.
confirmation things that he does. That's the sign of somebody that's deeply insecure. Was that it? No, we're halfway there. Even the diaper shit, no pun intended. Well, I don't kink shame, but the diaper shit is a step too far. That's a step too far. I don't do number 1 and number 2. That stays in the bathroom,
hello,
not in the
everyone.
bedroom.
Welcome to my Super Bowl event for 2024.
Nin Starroon was the
And my
50 bit.
wife has
Oh,
just made
thank you.
something
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you,
We
King
found
Be
the
Cruel,
recipe
for the
online.
deep
They are
cut.
called pizza bombs. Take a look at this.
Oh, bro. Nah, bro.
Is pastry dough. Well, actually, I think it's a biscuit dough.
Biscuit.
All right. That
Wait,
is seasoned
biscuit.
with Italian seasonings. And then
Italian
inside of this
life.
dough is mozzarella
Italian
cheese
wife.
with turkey pepperonis. And then on top of each one, she sprinkled a little bit more Parmesan cheese. And then you bake them in the oven. To get
I
this
would like to
awesome
smoke a
handheld
blunt with
treat.
Jenna.
And then you dip them in marinara sauce,
And also, I think Jenna be down the party.
which I have right here. So shout
You
out to
know?
my wife.
Turn on some
Amazing
electronic
cook,
music,
making
reach
food
for the
all day.
lasers,
I'll
get
be
some
back
back
later with more
rubs.
food. But for now, I gotta get back to gaming and drinking, so see you then. Hey, don't even go anywhere, because
Yes.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna
Jenna's
begin.
blunts look like
Okay.
ET fingers. You don't want one, trust me. Well, you've never steered me wrong, kind of Sav. You've always been looking out for me, so I
All
will
right,
take
so who was
your
talking shit in the chat when I
advice
was
to
gone?
heart.
'Cause my wife was watching the stream.
One
and she said
stoner
that
to
people were
another.
talking
Well,
shit, so let's take a fun thing here.
I do
Here we
appreciate
go.
that. This
Let's
one's
see.
for you.
What part was authentic? The oregano? This is Super Bowl food. It's supposed to be American snack food you make quick for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Enjoy your band.
Enjoy
Let's
your
see.
band.
Did she make the dough, the sauce, the cheese? Signs of a great
I
cook?
love this.
is
I love this,
American
guys.
Super Bowl food, snack food to make during the day. She's cooking 3 times. Enjoy your band. You want to
Get
sit here and be
swapped.
little dumb kids because I'm not in here. And you're going to talk shit on the
These
stream.
dumb kids. That's
No,
what
you're
it
not.
is. These dumb kids.
Little bitches. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Okay. That was delicious. That was super good, and I'm happy that was the very first piece of food, and 2 more coming today. I'm very excited.
God, I love this. Toxic. Why am I toxic? Oh no, I love
My
it.
wife made me today amazing homemade quesadillas, like super loaded. Look at that. Look how much is in there. It's insane. And then she made... Oh my god. It's so good. Damn. Stealth Guild did a super chat. Can you chew with your mouth closed, please?
No hate on
I
paper plates,
can
but
only
this
chew with my
man
mouth
owns a
open
home and has no
to annoy
plates.
you. I
Big
do it
facts.
on purpose, actually, to make sure that people who are really like entitled whiny bitches on the internet are very annoyed. That's why I do it, actually. So thank you for the super chat, as I enjoy this amazing dip.
Hey, thank you for the retweet, Sav.
Oh, Stealth Guild did another super chat. Says it's not. I'm not entitled. It's basic table.
Yeah, it's because his dishwasher is
sorry.
broken and Cat's lazy.
Were we at a table? Are we sitting at a 5-star restaurant at a table?
Obviously
Are
not.
we, is Grandma Moses sitting in the corner? Is she upset with you because of your manners? I'm sorry. Is that what the
What an
atmosphere was
asshole.
tonight?
This is
Was
why
me
I
in my
don't get.
Jersey drinking
This is
Long
why I
Island
don't feel
iced tea,
bad making
commentating
fun
on
of
an
this
NFL
guy.
game
What a
that I don't even
miserable
know the
person.
Players in the game. This is the utmost professionalism here on DSP Gaming, right? I'm sorry. Should I get a doily and put it down here?
What the fuck
on
is a
my
doily?
Computer stand that I'm eating on. Should I tuck a napkin into my neck as well?
Grandma
Make sure that we're at
Moses.
the utmost of manners.
Mimosas.
You buffoon.
You buffoon. Even his
Yikes.
insults are like
All the shit you
weak.
put up with, right?
Even his
All the shit
insults
you
are
put
just
up with, all the
lame.
harassment, all the stuff online. So you gotta understand something. Like, my life is amazing.
Oh,
I
this
love
is-
my wife. My wife loves me.
My
We take care of
man,
each
my
other.
man in the middle of a
It's the best
drunken,
relationship of anyone
like,
I've ever had in my
cope
life.
session. This is great.
People don't get that. They don't get
No
it.
wonder they
Oh,
produce so
but
much
you're
trash
Mr.
with all the
Small Time on
disposable
YouTube, and you're
dishware
just
and
like, what the
cutlery.
fuck?
Big
I'm
facts.
happy with my life. So it doesn't matter about your
co-parter.
virtual bullshit online.
Co-parter.
I'm happy with who I am in life, so I don't care about what you say.
He sounds
None
drunk
of it matters,
too.
man. Fucking Turkey Tom.
Oh,
10 years
yes.
of failure. 10 years of failure as you sit there behind your fucking computer researching detractor memes about me for a
Yes.
month, editing together a 2-hour
At the
documentary about me. I'm the 10-year failure, but I'm the one enjoying my life.
I'm
You
the
have to
one
fucking
who
sit through their
operated as a
bullshit to get
successful
video
YouTube channel.
to make money. While I get to sit here and play games all day with fun people and have a good time with my
Yeah,
life.
like
and
dented
then walk out
people,
of this office
like
and have a good
Jade.
life, you're sitting there sifting through
Respectfully,
detractor
of
shit
course.
all day. So who had the 10 years of failure? What the fuck are
Me.
you talking about?
Ree.
I love that dumb
You
shit.
come to me for
Like, what the
honesty.
fuck are you
You're an
talking
idiot.
about,
Fuck
man?
off.
You're out of your mind. That's what the internet doesn't understand.
The internet.
They think that everything is based on arbitrary success and
Oh,
failure
it's
on
based
views on your
alright.
videos and shit.
G.S. Scott.
Who gives a fuck about all of that?
My man
You know?
is drunk as
Some
hell
of
right
us
now.
Successful creators are
Successful.
miserable fucking people who are scumbags. So why do I want to care about them or be like them? I don't.
By the way, everything that this guy says
love is
about
what
other
matters,
people
man.
is
Mixed
projection.
water, we're
Whenever
worried
he's
about
talking and
You're
on his
worried about me
soapbox
because
about
I'm
these
spouting
things,
facts.
just think about somebody
Okay.
saying this about him.
People don't
Cyrax
like
is the
that.
same way.
They
Chris
don't.
Chance the
They're
same
afraid
way.
of
Who's he
Again,
trying to convince
they
right
look at
now?
someone
Sure as
like
fuck
me.
ain't me. I
All these
already have
YouTubers
my
out there, they look at
preconceived
me and
notions
they
of the
say,
guy.
How can he be happy? He's small time. Everyone makes fun of him constantly. Everyone hates on him constantly. Because I listen. I love my job. I love my
my
personal
wife. I
make
love my
good
life.
doing it.
Fuck
Why
out
do
of
I give
here.
a shit about any of the other white noise?
It sounds like you don't.
Really, I don't have to worry. I don't have to scrape and claw to get by.
So then, why did
I
we
don't
just
have
listen to this
go to be
guy
canceled. I can't
talk
be
about
canceled.
how his? Oh, hold on.
Right? I don't have to sift through detractor shit.
I can't imagine
Some people
coping like this.
crapping on
If someone
people
told me that my
constantly about
relationship
videos.
sucked,
I
I'd be
don't
like,
crap on
okay,
people.
anyway.
Negative
Kind of sad. Your
videos.
relationship
I don't
sucks.
do any of that stuff.
I don't even know you beyond what we interact with on the chat and Twitter, and I don't know your significant other, but it is obviously,
Reality is,
it's
I'm
obviously
happy.
terrible.
My
It's a
wife is
miserable
happy.
experience. You should
We have
just
a good
stop.
life together. Why do we care about you? What do you think? It's all bullshit. It's all people just trying to make make do
They ask
on
you how you are,
YouTube.
you just have to say that
Negative
you're
shit
fine.
they do. So
They're
why do
not
I
really
care?
fine. They're
Appropriate.
not gonna get into it because they would never understand.
Make 5 million documentaries about me. I don't give a fuck. And it's like people are actually gonna make negative videos about this and be like, "Oh look, Phil only made
Mage site,
$200
you and Gladia
on his
also.
stream." Meanwhile, so-and-so's
Check
REE-Streamer
yourselves. Prolo Car
got
and
10
your
times more
wife,
views than him and
check
made way more money.
yourselves.
And so-and-so this talks shit
Lord
about him all
Diaz
day.
and
I
Tara,
don't care. I don't
check
care about you.
yourselves.
No one
Everybody's
should.
relationship
No one with a
sucks
brain
except
should
for
anyway.
DSPs. Get it right.
Wow, everybody. I'm Phil.
Ugh.
And I'm back with an official episode of DSP Tries It. Tonight, I'm going to try a product from another YouTuber and see if it's good. And if it's good,
Oh,
I'm
this
going
is
to be
when he
honest
started
with you
talking
and
shit
tell
on
you it's
Mr.
good.
Beast.
If it's not good, I'm going to
Another
tell you what
epic
it actually
meltdown.
tastes like. Okay? Today, we are going to be tasting Mr. Beast
More paper plates!
Mr. Beast Bar Milk Chocolate. The other one is called Mr. Beast Bar Crunch. You know, it says milk chocolate made with.
Chocolate.
I can't even read it.
Because he's illiterate, guys.
Grass-fed milk. So I care, apparently, what they fed the cow. who
You should,
utters the
idiot.
squeeze to create the
Who the
milk
fuck eats a
they
chocolate
put
bar
into the
off a
milk
plate,
chocolate.
let
I'm
alone a
supposed to care
paper
about
one?
it.
Kind of Sav, you
That's
are spitting
important.
facts and logic that are beyond any reasonable understanding.
Only 5 ingredients. For the record, this bar is tiny. It's 1.24 ounces.
I think you need to put the
35
bong down
grams.
and realize
A
that this
standard
guy,
candy bar is
everything
no
he says and
exaggeration,
does
at least 2
is
times as big
absolutely,
as this bar.
positively correct.
I would consider this a snack size. I
He
wouldn't
would consider a
this
snack size.
a full-size
His wife would
bar,
consider it
but this
fun
is what they
size.
sell in stores.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop. I'm with the ALT on this one.
The normal price
I should not body shame the cat, the big cat,
$1.99.
the fat cat. Big ups.
$2 for this
Put the bong
snack-sized
down.
candy bar,
No, there's
when you can
fighting
get a Big
words.
Nestle Crunch or
I'm literally looking at my bong right over there.
whatever, for actually cheaper than
Literally looking at my bong right over there. And then downstairs, I've got my Volcano Hybrid. My $700 Volcano Hybrid. That vapes flour and concentrate. And after I vape the flour, I save it and I put it in my magical butter machine maker to make magical butter.
Let's take a look at the ingredients.
Well, I was going to say,
So this is the milk chocolate.
I feel like I can because I've been a big girl before, but you've also mentioned being large as well. Yes, yes. I was close to 300
Organic
pounds.
milk
Like, I'm not even
and
like,
organic
I
vanilla
wish I had a
powder.
photo. I'm going to find
Now,
a
just for
photo
the
and I'm going to
record,
put it online on
If you were to
Twitter.
ask a
I
scientist
started saving my already
if there
vaped
are
bud weed
reasons
because you reminded me
why you
about
should
doing
eat
it.
organic foods
Yeah,
over standard
yeah.
foods,
I mean,
they would tell
look,
you
I'm
no.
not trying to flex or
Organic
nothing, but
foods are
like, pretty good,
it's
right?
It's a wide
Pretty good.
scale that
Doing all
organic
right.
foods are better
Doing all
than
right.
non-organic foods.
That's all
But it's such a
DDR
big
and
myth
push-ups
that it's an
and
entire
I have like
bajillion-dollar industry.
weights behind
Like,
me
you go
on
to
this
any
green
grocery
screen.
store now, you'll find a whole organic section, even though there's literally no scientific
I was 200
evidence
good times.
that organic ingredients
Not really
are
though.
better for you
So like
than
I thought
non-organic.
when I was bigger
They
that I
still
was
sell
fine,
them
that I
for
was
premium
in
price.
shape, but the only shape I was in was round.
So to tell me it's a 5
Thank you, thank you.
organic chocolate bar, and because of that, you're
I'm-
paying $2 for
and
this
like
tiny bar.
I get it.
as opposed
Like
to
if it wasn't
the
for people saying that was a
ginormous
fat
normal
fuck, I
chocolate
maybe
bar that
would not
be
have
less than
been
$2.
motivated
nothing.
to lose the weight. But I also did it very
But I would never pay
unhealthily.
extra for
I
organic.
took a lot of diet
literally
pills
no evidence of any
and
of
played a
it.
lot of
Again,
Dance
it's like
Dance
a- it's like a-
Revolution. So I
a
lost
conspiracy.
literally like
And
100
people are
pounds
that dumb
over a
that they
summer,
buy into that.
right
There's
after
no
I
evidence
graduated high school.
that it's better.
I was a big boy all throughout high school, but then I lost all the weight after high school. Try to make that make sense. I did too. It's just cope. Yep. Yep. And so like when we see guys like this coping, like I can kind of feel for that because like in your own head you've kind of you're under the impression that everything's fine, but it's really not.
Now it's like a myth?
God.
Damn diet pills sketch. Glad you're okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't do diet pills anymore. I just eat keto. And thankfully Tara also is on keto. She loves it. It helps with her chronic
This is supposed to be made of
illnesses
all
and
these organic
such, and she
ingredients.
loves
Maybe
cooking.
that's why
And so she loves the
$2
challenge
for this
of
tiny bar,
any
you know,
type of
but
regular meal being
the
turned into a
organic
keto
ingredients
equivalent.
Don't matter. They don't make anything taste better. They're not better.
I'll tell you
for
what,
It's all
though,
a myth.
them
So,
diet pills, they
if you're
made
gonna
me
be a
feel like I
YouTuber,
was
you're gonna make a
invincible.
unique product,
I'm sure
you
that
go with a
they,
bunch of myths
you know,
and mark up your product and make a
shaved
massive
20 years
profit.
off of my
I guess
life.
if your name's Mr. Beast, yes.
So when I do die, guys, clip
On the very
this and then
top
look
of the
back
bar,
on it and
it's a
go, wow,
share, and
man.
It has a small snap-off piece.
True.
And at the very bottom, it's a giant chunk that says "Devour" at the bottom.
Oh, now he's getting on his high horse about this. I
know
love
it's supposed
this.
to be a joke, but
But-
that's kind of mean-spirited. Share. gives
This
you
guy is
tiny
like, oh, I'm
piece
kind of mean-spirited.
while I keep the giant
Love
portion at the
it.
bottom.
I
Wow,
love
that's a really
it.
Fun, positive-spirited candy bar, isn't it?
Sheesh. How
you
long
have
have
to
I been
understand
doing
that someone
keto
like
now?
Mr. Beast appeals to
I've tried it,
kids,
but it wasn't for me. I just
and
try to eat
probably
good
kids
macro
are the
ratios
vast
and count
majority of
calories
people
and work
watching
out a
stuff
lot.
on YouTube, and
So
you're teaching the kid, if
it's
you're gonna
been about
share, only share this tiny top portion with
12
everyone
years,
else and keep the
11
rest for
11 to
yourself.
12
Good
years
moral
now.
lesson to teach to
I
people, right?
started
I'm sure you came up with that idea,
keto
too.
because my buddy Pro Low
Smells pretty
Car
sweet.
also did keto and I was living with him at the time.
Very sweet.
And he lost a lot of weight also. He was a big boy in high school.
It's
He
like
lost a lot of
really
weight because of diet pills and
Why is it so sweet? This
cardio,
tastes
but
way
not
more
DDR.
sweet to me
And so
than
I followed
Hershey's
his
milk
lead,
chocolate.
and
Like, it seems like there's
I
way
just
more
started
sugar in
eating
it or something.
bacon and just meats and cheeses and broccoli and stuff like that. And it turned into a lifestyle change. I only go off my diet to celebrate the holidays or to celebrate like maybe once or twice a year. But I hate it. Like as soon as I'm out of keto, the only thing that I want to do is get back in the keto. And it's totally a lifestyle change. I do not have any cravings, you know. I get to eat what I would like. And I mean I used to like not eat at all because obviously the diet pills back in the day were filled with ephedra and they were appetite suppressors as well. So I was starving myself, eating diet pills and playing Dance Dance Revolution for hours on end. Very unhealthy. Wouldn't recommend it. I found I dropped weight quick on low carb, but it wasn't my favorite thing to maintain, maybe because I'm Asian and too used to having rice with every meal. Oh yeah, that caffeine shit sketch. If I don't have caffeine, if I don't have like an energy drink, then I get a headache. And I know that the caffeine is the dependency of mine, But you know,
Says the
I
rice
don't
and
know.
the crunch bars is mostly on the bottom too.
One-
I haven't had one in a
It
minute.
is. It
One
really
dependency
is.
at a time.
It sinks to the bottom. As it sits there and it goes through a fucking little thing to rest on.
Remember we were
It sinks
shitting on
to the
DarkSydePhil?
bottom. That's
This tiny thin layer of rice they put at the bottom.
I
is
love
not
it.
enough to taste.
This is
the
a lot
rice
of fun, guys. Thank
at
you
all.
so much.
These bars are absolutely identical to me. I see no difference between the two at all. You might as well buy the same one twice because it
Yeah,
doesn't
remember
matter.
when he was saying that
The
he lost a
chocolate's
lot
too
of weight
sweet.
and he was proud of it? No, he
Cream.
didn't
That's
actually.
good. It melts in your
He-
mouth.
he
That's
actually
good.
looks
It's not
worse.
chalky, like real knockoff chocolate. He used good ingredients. I can't say
He was a fat
anything
guy
negative
too,
about
and he
the
used to say
selection of
that he
ingredients. It
liked
sounds like
that he was a
good
weightlifter, that he was a
The problem
bodybuilder or
is the
something.
balance is
Like what the fuck? No, you
This
no, you
bar is
didn't.
way too sweet.
No,
Even
you
for
didn't.
Milk chocolate. This bar is
He was
too
always a
sweet
big
for me.
boy.
I would go buy Hershey's.
Bro, I tried keto, says King Be Cruel, but being Filipino, we have so many celebrations and family gatherings, and like kinda Sav said, rice is a core part of our food. Sav says when he talks about his healthy lifestyle, I have to roll my eyes. It's fucking crazy, especially now that I've seen Cat and know it's all gotta be a lie. Yeah, he said in high school he would walk down the halls and people would go, "Whoa, Phil's jacked and he took creatine." Fuck out of here, man. Of course, unreliable narrator Phil telling us that everybody was telling him that, "Oh, bro, are you lifting, bro?"
You're gonna pick out, I guess. If you're gonna pick out.
So
go
you
the
and
extra
Panda
mile
Lee
is
are Asian,
essentially
huh?
What he's saying. Don't pussy out and get this organic shit. So says the man who loves fresh and homemade everything and despises fast food and greasy foods and oily foods and frozen foods. But if you're gonna pick it out, just pick out.
That's positive about.
You know what I love
It's very simple.
when I do go
It's not
off
a shitty chocolate.
keto?
This bar.
The first thing
is
I usually
crap.
do is go to Taco
What a
Bell
shocker.
and I
That
get
a YouTuber.
all
right, who makes the kind of content that he
the
does.
Cinnabon holes. Those are
dabbles
delicious.
in
I
so
fucks
many
with that
businesses.
heavy.
His
Taco Bell fucked me up.
burger business.
After I go
Now his
back on my
chocolate
diet after
that it's inferior.
going
Mr.
on my
Beast's
after going
standard
off my
chocolate
diet,
bar,
I'm surprised like
I'm gonna give it a
America bro is
1.5
fucked. We're
star out
cooked.
of 5.
We're cooked
Way
because
overpriced, too sweet, not good.
fast food is garbage food and like the service is terrible and like I can't believe people like consume that shit on a regular.
I'm gonna give
No
a 1
judgment
star out
though.
of 5
Because when I do go off my
doesn't taste
diet,
like a
that's
Crunch
usually the
bar,
first thing
and
I
don't
do is
taste
I go to
any
a Taco
rice in it.
Bell.
It's terrible. Don't buy this shit. Really. Do not.
But that's
buy
why I
this
love
trash.
that's why I love keto
Do
so
not
much.
spend
So
money
like
on
I'll
this
eat
trash.
an entire bag of this shit.
If you want to waste
Look at
your
the
time
back
watching
though.
bad YouTube videos, I can't stand it. I
Nine
can't help ya.
carbs per serving.
Truth is,
But the 3 dietary fibers make it so that it's only 9, 8, 7, 6,
decide it's easier to be part of the problem.
6, and then 2
But
sugar
don't
alcohols.
waste your money on
6,
this.
4 net
The
carbs.
competitors know what they're doing.
I'll eat that whole
Around the year
bitch.
2000,
And as long as I had an active day, like I play DDR, I'm able to stay in
forced
ketosis, which is
traffic
nice.
and trial
In Canada,
labour
Taco
to
Bell,
harvest
we have
cocoa
fries, and the
beans
best
for their
thing
chocolate
is
brand.
called Fries Supreme. It's a tragedy that you guys don't have it there, or maybe it's a good thing since it's the fattest shit ever.
Pork companies that know what they're doing have been doing it for hundreds of years.
And we'll continue to make quality
My
products.
OBS is a
Stop
detractor.
supporting the flash in the pan.
Stop watching Keemstar.
All right?
Guys, stop
Seriously.
watching
Don't
Keemstar.
waste your time.
Bad sportsmanship.
Sav, they are good as hell. I'm hopelessly addicted to them.
I want everyone to understand.
Hey,
there are
we're
people
back.
who could not
Welcome
see.
back.
They had no vision.
Thank you.
They
Thank
can
you.
now see again because of Mr. Beast and DSP, Disp Gaming. Phil, PP Paul Burnell
Gaming.
just said Mr. Beast is a failure. More people than ever can see the world for the very first time or whatever because of a guy named Mr. Beast.
I
And
love
because he
this.
does
I love this so much.
entrepreneurial shit on the side, like buy chocolate companies and sell candy bars. His entire business and livelihood is a failure, but don't call DSP a failure. You know, he doesn't have. No, it's not a decadent failure. Shut up.
There are more people that were granted sight by Mr. Beast than people actually watching an average Phil Burnell DSP gaming video.
True.
In a week.
We are so back, boy. Hell yeah, what a shit show.
Another one.
Ann and Dingus spitting facts. You know who my new favorite tag team tandem live reaction style content people are? The Kino Kinko stuff. The Kino Kinko people. Is that their name? They're clowning on Review Tech USA all the time now, who is an absolute shit show right now, by the way. Have you heard about this new shit that's been going on in that corner of the internet? So I was in the car, but I have comment on something DSP said earlier. Yeah. There it is. The Dropbox thing, or I don't watch Review Tech USA stuff from Kino Casino, but I should. It's too close to home. Oh my God. That's right. I forgot. My apologies. I didn't mean to drudge up any PTSD shit because, like, you never know with these people. You're just fucking crazy ass people on the internet, and every day that I see Review Tech USA high off of his ass, like, and not even like a comfortable high, kind of like this kind of high. Try to relax your anus. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? Who does that? You're good, I joke. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. We just razzing. RTU is fucking psychotic. He talked about me on his podcast the other day. It's been months. This dude can't let things go. Also, by the way, I made a video about him, but like, his shit show is so like turbulent. By the time I had it rendered and ready to go, it was already off to the next thing, and it wasn't like the hot newness anymore. So so for those of you that do not know, and I'll only touch lightly on it because I don't know the full story on it. From what I gather, Review Tech USA has a Dropbox, and somebody logged into it, got past his two-factor authentication, apparently, and he was trying to play damage control. Why would you say out loud on the internet in front of a microphone saying, I have photographs of my ex-girlfriend's teenage daughters in their bikinis on the Dropbox? Who does that? Who says that? Who says that out loud? Streisand effect. The minute you said that to the internet, people are gonna look for this shit. Oh yes, King Be Cruel. Oh yes. Review Tech USA decided to step in it by saying somebody broke into my Dropbox and they're gonna find, like, literally, it was unprompted. It was unprompted. He said that his ex-girlfriends were dumping their photographs from their phones into the Dropbox, and that's why he has those photos in his Dropbox. What? Huh? The second you said that, you already sealed your fate, my guy. Why would your ex-girlfriend have any access to any of your shit? But then again, I'm just a bystander. I don't know the full story. I don't know the context. I don't have the context for it. But this is after he said that he was going to take a break from streaming and take a break from Twitter, which he, I'm not going to say the word, but he took it back, and now he's back on Twitter. Now he's back to streaming, if you want to call it that. His streams are shit tier at best. He also vanity searches himself, so if he sees this stream and starts like trying to take umbrage to it, you know, I mean, what am I gonna do? Let me dial this down for a second. But yeah. So now at this time, real life is now asking for me to take care of some business, and take care of business we shall. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. This was just a little experiment, little one-off that I thought that would be a little fun. Thanks for the stream. It was chill and positive and meaningful. Thank you all for hanging out today.
What are you doing, step bro?
Hey, yo, I'm sorry. Look, the random sound effect button has a mind of its own. Sometimes it wants to do its own shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Maybe we will do this again tomorrow because I did actually get some work done on the laptop while we were hanging out and chilling and talking together. So, stay tuned because tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will be back here, same Twitch time, same YouTube channel, for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We are heading into the Nibelheim town in the Nibel region. It should be a lot of fun, and who knows, we may get a return from the lovely Heart, Terra. She is a doll, isn't she? I love it when she pops up. I love showing her off, and unlike some people we know,
You fucking moron!
I take pride in my significant other. So, with all that being said, until next time, take care, be safe, peace.